It's the pre-show, Cracker.
Excuse me. I'm putting some water in Buck Nasty's dish. Buck Nasty's mama's dish.
Buck Nasty's mother's dick. It says pre-show crack. We got live. What's up, everybody? We're about to start in a minute here. Just gonna have myself a smoke of this weed. I'm gonna have a smoke of this weed. I'm gonna smoke this weed like your mother's pussy. Sorry, I don't know. What the fuck?
Gonna smoke it right out of your asshole.
I'm gonna smoke your asshole, and then I'm gonna shit down your kids' fucking mouths.
Ugh. The fuck? You got the fucking end of the world tomorrow, a fucking solar eclipse that no one's going to be able to fucking see. Riots everywhere, pandemic. Are we not dead yet?
I know. What's going on?
Maybe the asteroid did hit us and none of us realized it, and we all got sent to some fucking cracked out purgatory.
It's crazy you just said that because I just saw something the other day and I'll tell you in a minute. What's up, everybody? We're getting this shit together. I'm gonna put Casey as Raw in here, so while I go do this, you're not alone just sitting there with your dick up your ass.
Yeah, I'll make it work.
Yeah, his Jersey guy, too. Here you guys all talk amongst each other. Well, we're on the pre-show. I'm just gonna smoke this, and then I'll start it up.
Casey, what was the last video game you jerked off to?
The guy game.
Donkey Kong Country.
The Cry game?
No, the guy game.
The guy game? So you're jerking off to a bunch of guys?
No.
That's fucking gay, dude.
Even though it's called the guy game, but it's actually about a dude on a game show quizzing a bunch of these women, and if they got the question wrong, they showed their tits.
Holy shit.
But you had to jerk off to the guy first?
Is that an option?
You tell me. You're the one that's jerking off to it, not me.
Well, I wait until I got the answer correct. Then I do the jerking off. I'll be like, oh, okay, she's showing me her tits real quick. And then I was like, oh, I gotta go back to my controller.
All right. What about you, Jersey guy? What are you jerking off to? What video games?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Young Leia or old Leia?
Old Leia, man.
Ugh.
That's not kinky, right?
Oh no, I mean, if it was like Betty White or something, maybe, but
well,
not a fucking dead chick.
It can't be Betty White because, like, as soon as you look at her vagina, it's just gonna crumble into dust.
But she looked older than Betty White when she was 40.
Fine.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Fine. Guilt tripping me.
I mean, I'm jerking off to Final Fantasy VIII. Fucking Renoa. I know I've said that before, but damn.
What about Leisure Suit Larry?
It didn't look real.
What about that game? What about when he finally gets laid?
I mean, I'm not jerking off to a pixelated dude who's the nephew of a guy that my dad played the video games of.
I jerk off to Travis from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh,
that's not gay, right? That's not gay, right?
It's kind of gay.
Yeah, it's
Damn it.
pretty gay.
I was told it's not gay. Damn it.
Hey, Drew, I told you that I have that Atari porn game, right?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Have you
Okay,
ever
just
jerked off to Space Invaders?
Well, it does look like there's a bunch of aliens shooting cum out of their fucking assholes. So
true.
I
Well,
mean, it
you
makes
shouldn't
sense.
come right back at them though, as well.
Have you
So
shot
it's
cum at the
prevention.
Scream while Arthur Morgan's on the screen? It's like, oh yeah, give me that horse. Horse stick. Horse stick. No?
Oh, dude, we reamed the shit out of Bullfrog last night.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
You
did.
reamed him? What?
Reamed
Are
him?
Yeah.
we're
No.
still talking about sex. Did you
No.
at least
Oh,
put it
wait.
in his ass or what? How are you reaming him? Reaming,
Well,
ramming? I mean,
He
what are
well,
you
burped.
doing
Kev
here?
hold him down, and I fucked Bullfrog in his ass.
And his froggy
Wait.
ass, right?
We did.
Even though I don't think Kev needs to hold him down, I think Bullfrog would willingly take the cock.
I got you. I'm with you. Viggy.
I'm not drunk enough. I'm not drunk enough to remember this. Can you get a few more shots?
I don't even know what you guys are
I don't-
talking about. So it.
Oh,
All right.
what
sounds like you had
happened?
a good time. I guess. Whatever.
Well, we were with Junebug and we were talking with Bullfrog, and we started looking at pictures that Bullfrog kitchen, all his food and stuff around his kitchen.
Was it all potato
And
chips and Pepsi?
Pretty much, and
Was.
then you go in the freezer, it's a bunch of frozen shit, like frozen pizza. I mean, I can't hate on him for that. I do the same thing as well.
Well, there's nothing wrong with
And
a couple
then
frozen pizzas, but if that's your entire diet,
that's pretty much it is. And but then you go to the refrigerator part. There's like no real food to make any
It's
real meals.
milk. Milk and soda.
milk and soda.
And then
the milk
we
is for
just-
the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Well, he did have
And then
like 6 boxes of cereal as well, so that's probably that's why the milk's there as well.
That explains the brain damage.
And then we asked him to show a picture of his pantry, and he sent us a fake picture of it
What?
and lied about it for an hour.
No,
Why
dude,
did you
he's
do
been
that?
lying. Well, that's right. He did eventually admit it.
What did he go to Google and type in pantry of food?
Yes. Yes. And somebody that was in a Skype call put that image through Google and found it was fake.
Why would you do that? And just take a picture of your pantry or don't. I mean, what? Why? Of all the things you could lie about in your life, you lie about fucking your niece, you lie about your cabinet. What is going on here? Oh, wait.
Well,
I
the
mean,
thing
he
was-
didn't lie about that one. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding.
Well, the thing was, it was funny. They were noticing how organized it was. I think someone says, "Did someone organize your cabinet?" And
It was way too organized.
And then someone noticed he had one microwave that had shit all over it, and then in the fake picture
Shit.
had
Like,
another
what, is he shitting
microwave.
in his microwave?
Oh,
No, there's shit all over the microwave.
Oh, so
like
he's shitting on the outside of it.
It's like
Yeah.
is that a Cleveland steamer when you shit in a microwave?
Oh,
I thought that was when you shat
that's-
in food.
oh my god.
Well, that's all the same.
Would
But-
you hold Bullfrog down and shit in his mouth, Casey? You could
Did I
have
get
Kevin
paid
hold him
for it?
down. You could have Kevin hold him down, and then you just shit in his mouth. No, you get
Can I
the
get
benefit. No,
paid?
you don't get paid for it. You get the benefit of relieving yourself.
Just make sure you eat chili first.
Yeah, it can be
You
like
know
an
what?
epic shit. It could be whatever shit you want it to be.
Oh, it's gotta be the liquid diarrhea kind
Okay.
of shit.
Okay. Well, hey, you're the one that's got to endure that.
Oh, or I don't know. Sometimes it'd be nice to have one of those long, giant turd logs.
Question:
Going
what
into his
what
mouth.
if in the middle of this he asks for a pretzel?
Pretzel? Why?
Yeah, chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh, okay.
For
Well,
and
so
so for
so So you're doing it for free. You will shit in Bullfrog's mouth while Kevin holds him down.
Yeah, I'll do that. Why
I don't
not?
think
I'm
I
not
need
the
to
one
hold him
taking the
down.
punishment.
I think.
Now, do you think it would be an improvement on the smell? For him?
Probably not. Probably not. You know what? Actually, that it probably would. I don't know what he smells like in person. God forbid we
Brett.
have smell-o-vision in the future.
He smells like regret and depression.
Abortion.
Just think of the smell of somebody that hasn't seen a woman's vagina in 40 years and realize they probably look better in Bullfrog. So.
See, what was weird, he said he has a 4-bedroom apartment. But I'm like, hold on, he lives by himself. He has 2 refrigerators. He has 1 refrigerator upstairs and 1 refrigerator downstairs. He has obviously his master bedroom. He has a guest bedroom. A movie room. And I don't remember if he told us what the 4th one was for. But
Joe is live on Corrupted Nation out back. He's literally competing against himself right now. What is he doing? Hey, you know what? We got more viewers over here on Corrupted right now. Keep trying, motherfucker. You're not going to take yourself out. What?
Competition.
That's crazy. I wouldn't think you would do that.
How dare you go live during yourself?
He's double dipping.
He gave himself a brand split.
Oh God.
I wish I could put what he's doing on the screen. Well, maybe I don't want to put what he's doing. Well, no, it wouldn't matter. We're on Patreon.
That's right. We're
That's
behind
right.
the
Yeah.
paywall.
Yeah, that's right.
Am I kind of breaking up a little bit? I'm just wondering.
I mean, you are breaking up a little bit, but not your audio or your connection.
Oh, okay.
It's just you. It's the stutter, you know. It's not the equipment. It's the vocal box.
Oh.
That's the vocal box. Oh. Why would you do that to me?
What are you guys doing for Father's Day? What do you got planned?
Ignoring my father.
Ignoring your father? That's what I do on Mother's Day with my mother.
Well.
Oh, really? Oh, look at that.
What about you, Drew?
I am going to chill out at home for the most part. There's a Father's Day thing going on at my in-laws. Swing by for a minute, but it's like, okay, you know, not playing shit on Sundays with me, but whatever. maybe it was done with intention, you know.
Well, there's really no point for me. I lost my dad 5 years ago. So, I mean, it's not trying to make a sad point, but I probably
did he die on Father's Day?
Oh no, he
okay, because you said 5 years ago. I'm like, oh, like exactly?
No, that would be kind of weird.
Do you ever like lay on his grave and, you know, cry?
No. I mean, I love my dad, but
do you lay on his grave and jerk off thinking about Leisure Suit Larry?
You're horrible.
Oh. You just now realize Drew's a horrible individual. Like,
I'm trying to spice it up. Hey, it's Father's Day. I'll go jerk off on my grandfather's grave for Grandparents' Day, you know, whatever.
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Oh my God,
I'll do it on Father's Day on behalf of my father.
Hey,
you know,
to the kid you abandoned.
I got a quick question for you guys. My mom has the tombstone for my dad, and it's one of those double tombstones together, and she already has her name.
Okay.
Will you let, God forbid, something happen to your wife? I mean, I'm saying God forbid, you know, but would you have the tombstone be a double tombstone like that, so you know where you're gonna rest in peace? Or is that just weird?
You mean like having your name already on there, ready to go?
Yes. Yes.
I
That's what I
mean,
meant.
if it's a part of the plan, like if it's like, hey, we're gonna get buried together, then might as well. It's cheaper that way.
True. Good point. I just find it kind of weird and creepy a little bit.
Like, it's kind of creepy to know exactly where you're going to be buried. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can understand that.
That's what I meant. True brings a good point. That is a cheaper way. I mean, that
Makes
is.
sense to me. I mean, I'm not gonna go to the grave every Sunday and go, oh my god, that's where I'm gonna be the rest of my life.
God, this is where I move in after I graduate from life.
Oh my god. That's where you lay down in that spot where you're supposed to
Question,
mansion.
Casey, would
Um,
you rather be side by side, or would you rather be on top
or bottom.
or bottom?
or bottom. Hold on. Well, technically, if we're gonna do it right now, I mean, my wife did pass, so I
Right, but
still.
if you wanted to be on bottom, they could still take her out and put you under, you know.
Like, I would want to be on the bottom. I want to get fucked in the afterlife.
That's what I was gonna
on top.
say. I mean, if I'd be on bottom when she pull her out and then put me under, and then put her back on top of me.
The good thing is she won't mind because she was the first to go, so you get to make the call.
That's right. I mean, we are saving land. You know, we're
Exactly.
Saving
my
the environment.
grandma.
One dead body
My
at a
grandma.
time.
Yeah, you gotta die
My
first to
grandma.
save the environment.
Well, my grandma has a bunch of these plots in the area I live around, and I was like, you know what? You could save one plot for the family if we do that way.
Oh, like she owns the cemetery and she.
No, she just owns a bunch of plots.
For who?
Like, there's a section where
Is she that
the
fat
family
or what
is.
is it?
Huh?
Well, you said she's not saving it for the family.
No,
Just for
she is
herself?
saving it for the family.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I thought you said
So
the
is
least
she-
that she could do was save it, like she wasn't.
So she's
No,
gonna,
I was like,
kill the
fuck you
family
guys.
first.
This is all my spot. That would be fucked up. Wouldn't that be like all like grassy area and then that one grave?
Well, I mean, yeah, I've seen it before though. The church I used to go to back in high school, they had like 4 people buried, like in the middle of the parking lot. There was this divot of grass, and it kind of separated one part of the parking lot from the other, and there was like 4 headstones there from like the 1800s.
Oh, that reminds me. There's an old church I used to go to. Just down the road a little bit, there was an old Indian
What does that
grave
mean?
site. Because we know it's it. There. Okay, my bad. Native American grave site.
Okay.
I gotta be politically correct.
No, you don't.
No, you
Suck
don't.
a dick. Sorry.
No, you don't. You know.
But it was cool to go up there, but it was kind of creepy how old the gravesite was.
Yeah. How old was it?
Oh, really old. Actually, that area is being redone. I would love to went up there again the last 5 years, but last time I checked, like 3 years ago, yeah, they've been
How do you
remodeled.
redo a cemetery? What do you pull all the bodies out and shuffle them around like a deck of fucking cards?
No, they do the landscaping around it.
Okay.
So they rearranged the.
No,
Let's
they
pull
took
this
that
tree out, move it over there.
It was in the woods. You wouldn't realize where it is unless you know where it is. It was inside the woods. So I had to be a little bit more specific about it. So they cleared out the trees.
Like to make room for more bodies? I mean, give it a couple hundred years. Doesn't most of the body rot away? You could just like, no one's gonna miss.
yeah.
It's like the thing says 1791. Who's really missing this motherfucker? Let's pull it out, throw the bones in the ocean, and we got more room. or just leave the body there.
Bury it on top.
Go down like another 3 feet or something. Put them there, and then level off the ground at the 6 feet. And then when people come in for the ceremony. Wait, wasn't there like someone else here? No. We cleared out a plot of land. There was a little extra room. The way the people set it up and everything. You don't even have to worry about John Smith, who died in 1791, because he's 9 feet under.
He's 9 feet. You just go further down.
You can actually just toss his headstone in there. Yeah. See, that's where they should have started putting us like 12 feet down. And then they could have just like laid more plots on top and underneath. I guess they could even do that with the 6 feet down.
Oh my God! I just realized, Drew, didn't you say you were from New Jersey?
Who's from New Jersey? Jersey guy?
I lived in New Jersey for about a year in kindergarten. Not even that. It was like 9 months.
Well, just before I left Pennsylvania, my late wife, her grandma passed, and it's one of these New York Jewish cemeteries, and it's like,
did you jerk off in it?
Why is it always jerking off?
That's what you do. That's what you do.
It's an orgy.
Yeah.
But these tombstones.
I asked him, Joe. I don't know if you missed this, but he was telling me that his father died a few years ago. And I asked him if for Father's Day, if he was going to the cemetery to jerk off on his dad's grave. And I don't know. He kind of seemed weirded out by that. Like, how else are you going to honor him?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more the father wants than to have his semen stain back in him.
Yeah.
I mean,
an eye for an eye.
Oh, really?
You're a fucking walking piece of semen.
Maybe you can,
might as well return the favor.
Your own genes will give him life again,
Do I have to do it at the gravesite? Can I save the sperm and then just pour it out?
Right on top of him. Just put it.
Oh, yeah. It could be like a shot for your homies. One for me, one for you. You take a shot of it, and then you pour some on your dad.
Instead of saying ashes to ashes, you have to come up with like another saying, Casey.
Because I'm afraid if I go to the cemetery and start jerking off, I'm afraid I'll be arrested for indecent exposure.
Oh my God! I gotta start the show on that, but we are started finally. Okay, we're live. No, so yeah. So imagine you like getting arrested. And they're like, "What are you doing? Like, with your dick out? What are you pissing on the graves?" And you're like, "No, I'm coming on them."
Get it right.
Yeah, man, get it right. I'm coming on my. And they're like, "Well, why are you coming on someone's grave?" Whatever. And you're like, "Well, it's my dad."
I'm paying respects.
Here's an idea. Right. Since the tombstone is all about honoring, like that tells you who it is, and it might even say, they were in the military or something. Why don't you just each year on Father's Day go put your thumb stain?
Oh my God!
Frog off!
I didn't know donations worked.
Joe, I am begging you, please can you play your song called Empty Chair? It is on your Patreon and it is just the funniest random song you have ever made. It will put us all in a good mood. It's what we've all been waiting for, rubbing our cocks in anticipation.
Good God, was that loud? My fucking head almost blew off my body. Pumster, thank you, Pumster. I don't even remember that fucking song, but yeah, it's like Empty Chair. I remember that. You're not there.
It was actually, I think it was Tommy's chair.
Oh, because he left the show or something like that.
Yeah, he'd gotten up to do something far more important than a podcast.
Yeah, one of the classic moments. Like I gotta go do something. Like, okay, Tommy.
He comes back and he's like, I needed to, check the clock. I think they went forward a few months ago. It was just really important.
Oh, fuck you, Drew.
Yeah, he don't know, like, when he's on a show or not on, or I have whatever. He doesn't know. It's been years of this bullshit with Tommy. You scumbag Tommy. Sorry.
But what I was saying about the tombstone was put a splot of your cum on a certain part of the tombstone, and each year you put a new splot somewhere else. You could even circle it and date it, you know, kind of like the height growing chart on your wall for your kids.
Yeah, I like that. I'm just trying to picture the cop's face or whatever, the security guard or whoever is gonna come, and you're just like, yeah, I'm coming on my dad's grave. Damn, this song has 29 likes. Maybe people did like it. Ricky Bobby from the D. A lot of people.
Isn't one the Undertaker catch you?
What?
Wait, what the hell did you just say?
Wouldn't the Undertaker catch you? I mean, isn't that what?
Oh, at the cemetery, I'm thinking the fucking away.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, what did the? No, I thought he said. I thought he said, "What did the Undertaker touch you?" I'm like, "What? No."
It might have. I don't know.
I wish. I mean, then I get some money. I'd be like, this fucking guy played with my dick when I was 7.
Oh my god!
You know? And then it would lead to like everybody finding out about all the pedophile stuff he had for years in his weird hidden ranch. Michelle McCool. He's like, well, yeah, in the urn. That's where he hides the kids' cum in the urn.
Come in peace.
Yeah, kid. Hey, get over here and let me do this to you. Shut the fuck up. And when it happens, it's going in this jar. What? Fucking Undertaker, you sick fuck. You're on Epstein's Island, you fucking dead, ghouly-looking motherfucker.
Well, you know, for years and years, they didn't really reveal what was in the urn until CM Punk dumped the ashes
They
on.
said it back in like the mid-90s what it was.
Yeah, but wasn't it at the 94 SummerSlam when Paul Bearer released it?
Oh, it was a beacon of light.
It was just a big light, like, to represent energy or some shit.
No, there was a storyline in the mid-90s where it was his parents. Was it not? Am I making that up?
What?
No,
I always
apparently
thought it was his
the
parents.
gimmick was that each time he collect the soul, which when you want to match, they'll be transferred into the urn or some shit like that.
Whoa.
But back in 2013, when CM Punk got the urn, he dumped it on. Did he dump it on the Undertaker?
No, he was trying to say that Paul Bearer's ashes were in there. It was just mocking him.
Yeah. Remember when he hit remember when Mankind hit him with the urn when they turned on him? Like I don't know what, but that urn made the greatest noise. It was like dented. It was like clank. Like when he hit him with it, it looked fucking was great.
Him up.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. I was surprised by that. I couldn't believe, because Paul Bearer had always been with the Undertaker, so that was a crazy turn. I was like, what?
What was it, SummerSlam '96? I believe.
Yeah, probably, or 97. Yeah, probably 96. Yeah. That makes sense. The chat's like, what the fuck, wrestling? What the fuck's going on? What the fuck is happening? But no.
It was Casey's fault for talking about
Undertaker.
fucking graveyards and Undertaker.
Oh, I know what it was. Before we started, I told you gotta remember about this fucking thing. You were talking about something. I just saw that scientists are trying to drill or do some crazy thing underground with whatever the fuck. Anyway, they're trying to find a mirror. They're trying to like find out if a mirror universe is going on or is possible. They think that there's a possibility there is, because the way particles acted or whatever. So then they went and whatever. You know how they're always doing that shit in like those big tubes or whatever.
Yeah, we learned that back in Back to the Future too.
Well, but I mean, like, if they can prove it, that, you know, then the next thing is they'll find a way to get into it, probably. You know, I mean, that'll take forever, but you know what I'm saying.
Marty.
Were you about to do a terrible impression of?
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
Future.
Yeah. You should just shut the fuck up.
We're gonna lose more patrons if we continue with that.
Yeah. Do that again. Tonight it's just a party, man. I just put a bunch of people on here. Just felt like let's put people on here. I don't feel like fucking talking. No,
I just mixed me a drink to get my ass going, because I literally just woke up when you hit me up.
Oh wow, shit. Waking up at you work a crazy shift, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, this is my afternoon right now.
I just figured, you know, it's tonight. I just didn't, you know, there was nothing, you know, I didn't really want to talk. I feel like I've talked about everything that's gone on, so I was like, I don't know. Maybe someone else will come up with something.
That's why I came in with the Father's Day shit. I'm like, yeah, so who are you jerking off to? Whatever.
Father's Day, man. You know, it's weird because I guess I never noticed how close to my birthday Father's Day is, because I thought Father's Day was like June 1st or something like that. I was like, oh, you know, Father's Day is June 1st. And now I'm like, oh, it's fucking like 6 days before my birthday or whatever. Like, what the fuck? I got fucking robbed. Like, how am I just finding this out now? Why didn't I find this out a long time ago? Like, why is it right now that I'm finding out that I'm fucked 7 days away from my birthday, Father's Day? What the fuck? Everybody's like, yeah, well, your birthday's coming up, so, you know, here's your Father's Day. It's a fucking pen. You know? No. I'm fucking been drinking, man. I've been drinking a lot.
Oh, that would be kind of good for you. I mean,
Yeah.
you could probably get presents for your birthday, and then presents 6 or 7 days
Oh.
later on, well, no, it's Father's Day, and then 6 or 7 days later on your birthday.
Because, see, no, you'd rather have Father's Day where Mother's Day is, right? Or, like, Father's Day in March would be good. That'd be the best thing for me, probably. March or September. No, September wouldn't be good because, well, my son's birthday. March would be the best. Or April, something like that. March or April, whatever. Because if I have a Father's Day in March or April, that's perfect. Because it's like Christmas, and then, you know, then it's my birthday. Or, then it's Father's Day, so then I get that. And then in June, it's my birthday, so then bam, and like as the summer starts, it's or birthday or the middle of the summer. I don't know what this is. The first quarter of summer, I guess. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's a while until Christmas, you know, but I don't need anything because I'm 35 now. I don't need fucking celebrations. They're all uncomfortable. But it's weird that, you know, those 7 days away or whatever, that's too bad, man. When was Joe live? I was live on my phone a minute ago. I went outside and smoked a giant joint. And now I'm looking at
we were
Drew's
talking
face.
about that. I was saying, oh, he's in the backyard. He's competing against himself. What is he doing?
Yeah, he's going up against himself. That's funny, man.
By the way, we had more viewers than you. And we were behind the paywall. What do you think of that?
That is kind of fucking crazy. You know, when you think about it, we are behind the paywall, and you had more. Yeah. Shout out to
be fair, I mean, this one was already established and already had like 50 people in here
but you would
chilling
think
out.
Uncorrupted. There's like all these new subs and stuff. You think they'd see this guy with a joint in his mouth and they'd be like, "What the fuck's this?" But I got to shout out Byron. He's a new patron. Jair. I don't know. Hair. Tell me how you say your name the right way, man. The J's, depending on where you're from, is weird. Like, if you're from the Middle East, it's different than if you're from, you know, you got a different background. So let me fix that name. Jair? Hair? I don't know. Jair. Attitude Era Kid. He became a $1 patron as well. Shout out to them. And shout out to you guys. I've had about 3 beers and smoked a joint, and
it's going to get crazy.
I don't think it's gonna get crazy because I'm so fucking dead that I'm like that. Like, that's why I did all this, was to get a little bit weird, you know, because I felt like, and Pernster with the 888 donation at the beginning that fucking blew my head off. I didn't know the donations were on. I turned the volume down a little bit though, so if that does happen again, they're up there. But we don't usually do that here. But fuck, I ain't gonna say no to money, I guess, right? What the fuck would I be dumb?
The funniest fucking thing I've seen in the chat all night is you said what Marvin Watt said, and it's kind of weird words. And Awandi, the guy from Abu Dhabi, is asking Marvin Watt, the guy from Illinois, to speak English. Just wrap your mind around that.
It's pretty funny. One minute they're terrorists, the next minute they do English better than you. He's up there with
Oh my god!
Oh wow, Jesus! I mean, that was like, it was like you just fucked a fucking Muslim lady with that fucking language. What the fuck was that?
Is that what a Muslim sounds like when they have an orgasm?
No. Well. Oh my god. No, that's when they, you know, kill 13 white people and call God to come over for a cup of coffee.
I wonder how Middle Eastern people roleplay.
The 99 virgins, of course.
If a white guy, a Muslim guy, and a black guy are in a bathtub, who comes first? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said it. It's not a real thing. I don't.
the fuck?
I don't even know what that means.
No, but I got it, but like,
You want to know who Black Lives Matter doesn't matter to?
Who's that?
Is the coronavirus. Did you hear about D.L. Hughley passing out on stage last night?
No, wait a minute. He has it and he passed out on stage?
He passed out on stage last night, went to the hospital and everything,
What?
got checked out, found out that he has the COVID, and that probably what made him pass out
What
during
the
his
fuck?
performance.
what the
Why the fuck would he pass out, though?
But shortness of breath, probably. I don't know exactly. He suffered from exhaustion, is what they said, a long week at work. And when they brought him in there, they found he was asymptomatic.
Well, Joe.
He didn't have any of the conditions or anything.
Oh, so maybe he
No
did just have
shit.
exhaustion. Maybe it was just exhaustion. Because, like,
It just happened to be coincidence. Well, he's been in probably crowds all week.
even Joe Rogan, they were talking about this with the guy that Joe Rogan first had on that had the bad part of COVID. Like, he was like almost died. Like the guy that they had on, and he was like, they were gonna put him on a ventilator, and he was like, no ventilator, because his doctor told him no, don't do that. And then he didn't, and then he made it, but he was like bad. So like he was saying how the comedians were getting it because you're so susceptible because you're tired and you're just beat up from all the travel, you know, because you're getting on planes and you're overworked that way, and you know, and then the exhaustion gets you. It's weird. It's weird how you know, sometimes people are like, oh, what are you you're a comedian, you pussy. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I wish I was a comedian. I work at a fucking piece of, you know, and I always agreed with that too. I always thought the same thing, but now I don't think that anymore. Like after doing this from home, because I remember when I was like, dude, I'd suck someone's dick hole for like 2,000 subs to just have a little channel to do something, you know, but now I can tell you that, like, yeah, if you're like always worried and working or like calling something or doing something, and when I was doing the wrestling independents and I was driving to shows, and I mean that's nothing compared to the comedians. They're on like a flight to fucking fuckity do, and then fucking doing a stand up set somewhere and checking into a hotel and then checking out of a hotel, then getting on a plane again, then flying home. And then when they get home, their family's there. You know, so like that shit's crazy. So your body's all fucked up. And yeah, you don't even but you're not having a bad time. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you're fucking shoveling coal or whatever the fuck. So you're not having a bad time. So you kind of like, you know, you don't sleep enough because you're like happy to be doing what you're doing for the most part. You're relaxing, kind of, but not really. You know, you're on the plane and you're sore because of the plane, and then you're telling jokes, then trying to write jokes, and you're trying to come up where you're going next. You're taking phone calls, you're seeing your family, then you're flying back out again. You know, and so like that's kind of like, but it's kind of fun, you know.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
It ain't
That's
fun.
it, bubbly. Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Casey's Raw admitted he raped Bullfrog in his shit-crusted ass, so that's how Tommy was conceived, from a mutant, a hillbilly, retard, autistic queer.
Oh my god. Well,
I
I believe
am
it.
older than Tommy, so it could have happened.
Man, we're gonna put you guys up in a brain cell test, and I think you're gonna win. But you know what? But that's my
Oh,
point.
thank you.
My point is, it's like a working dog. A dog's happy working, but they'll get exhausted because they don't know their own shit. But if you work, you know, at a fucking some shit job, you know, like fucked up job, like I basically worked my whole life. You know, you get fucking sick of it, and you're just bored and sick of it, and you're like, ah, fuck. Oh my god, it's gonna be a donation night.
It's Casey shitting in Bullfrog's mouth.
We're allowing donations tonight. Fuck it.
A mothit fucking empty chair. Empty chair. No one there. Tommy, North Carolina shits on me. Tommy, North Carolina shits on me for $100 at Walmart. He shits on me.
All right.
Leaves a brown stain in that chair. In a fucking empty.
All right, I guess I better play it. Deba Jr. All right, here we go. We're gonna hear.
Keep singing it for you, otherwise.
We're gonna hear "Empty Chair." All right, here it is. I haven't heard this in fucking forever. Hold on a second. Empty Chair. It actually has 29 likes. Now that you can search everything on Patreon, everyone's been like doing this, sending me old stuff. All right, here's "Empty Chair," I guess. Empty chair, underwear. I smell that brown stain bum hair, empty chair.
What the fuck?
What's there everywhere? Tommy Yancey sits in me, and I'm stained in his pee. Empty chair.
What the fuck?
I'm a fucking empty chair. Tommy Yancey. Every time he eats the pizza, he leaves a fucking greasy stain of shit on my leather. And I smell like his dick.
Oh.
Empty chair. Empty chair. Empty chair. He wasn't there. Empty chair. All the time. Empty chair. Drops a deuce on the loose. It's the brown poop moose like moose. Empty chair.
Fuck you, cocksucker!
Empty chair.
Jesus Christ.
Empty chair. He wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Without a care.
Oh my God, it's still going.
Tommy NC shits on me. Tommy NC shits on me. For $100 at Walmart, he shits on me. Empty chair, doesn't care. Every time his poopy hits my leather. Empty chair, empty chair, empty chair. I'm a motherfucking goddamn empty chair. Empty chair. I'm an empty motherfucking chair. Empty chair.
Oh my God.
No one there.
There's no
that
one
gotta
there.
be a donation. That's fucking awesome.
Wow, that's old. That's that was Troy in the background too. He was fucking doing the background vocals. It was on. That was on a Monetize This. I don't know what probably from around February 2018. I don't remember which one that is, but
Gosh, that was that long ago?
yeah, that was a while ago when you think about it. Yeah.
You must have done something like that then while I was here too, because I swear there was a night where maybe it wasn't a song, or maybe you just like shit on him for leaving his camera up and his chair empty.
No, you know, I think that's what that is. I mean, or I don't know, but I remember he like got out and it like we cut to him and he was just the chair and it was funny, I think.
Right. No, I remember that. I feel like there was a time I was on.
Oh
where
yeah,
obviously
maybe.
February 2018.
Well, do you remember the
before I
night
was
that
on.
he fell asleep all fucking night, like right in front of the camera? The donations just kept coming in, and fucking while he was sleeping, people were making fun of him. That was
yeah.
pretty fucking funny. What's up, everybody? We are on Patreon. What is this? Check my DM. You know what's weird is when someone tells me to check my DM, and then I do. But then I don't have a DM. Oh, wait, it's on Patreon. Okay, my bad. Patreon DMs are getting out of control, man. What happened was I wasn't getting the alerts to a bunch of them. Michael Sachs. Make sure you select the tier. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. He was saying he couldn't see the show. A lot of people, what they forget is, if you're a $7 patron, you then have to select the $7 tier or the $5 tier. You have to select the closest tier. So if you pay $7 a month, you have to like select the $5 tier separately. Otherwise, what happens is like there's like a glitch where you don't get the fucking anything. Like stuff will not show up for you on Patreon. Isn't that dumb? Now that's the next thing they need to fix. But at least they added search, so they did that. That's a good thing. Because now anybody can search anything we've ever done. I've posted over like fucking 2,000 things. I've posted more stuff on fucking Patreon than some people post on YouTube ever. You know, it's crazy. We've had so many shows. Like what is this? 156 of Corrupted. There's over 200 of Morning Madness. There's fucking other things and then other things. And it's crazy. Yeah, and I made it public tonight, so some of the older patrons could listen tonight because I know people are having trouble this week. A lot of people said they were going to come back next week, which is weird because next week is the end of the month, and then you get charged again. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. But maybe they won't be back till July. You know, I don't know. But I am happy people are here. What's up with you guys?
Not much, man. I got ginger ale and tequila mix. I'm getting fucking
Jesus.
wasted.
Hey now.
Jesus Christ. Goodbye, liver.
Nah, I
Livers
do.
are overrated anyway.
Yeah.
You do sound like Troy, man. I thought Troy was here for a second. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's probably dead right now. No, I don't know where he is. Where is Troy
Got
at?
killed by
Oh,
a
someone said that the other day, and I just now noticed that. I'm like, holy shit, you do.
Yeah, you know, somebody thought Bullfrog was in here. They were saying on the other stream I was doing, they were like, "Oh no, Bullfrog's there," and I'm like, "No, he's not." And the guy was like, "Oh, I guess he sounds like him."
Yeah,
I'm
it
like-
was probably Casey because I thought he was here too because he sounds like him because he was stuttering like him.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that's probably it then.
Yeah, Casey got cut out or something. I don't know what happened.
Casey's a retard of a different color. You know, that's a different thing. But I get why he thought that. Yeah, no, I've been messaging Troy like every 7 times, and he hasn't. And I know he's probably sleeping or he's falling asleep early. He's like in a weird. Now that he like left his job or whatever, or doesn't have the job. So
Right.
or he does, but he doesn't have that job that he had. So now he's like, you know, like I get apparently he's like waking up super early in the morning and then playing games and then by like 3 he like takes a break and does something else. Then he maybe comes back on like 5, 6, and then dude by like 10 p.m. I guess he's asleep or something. And that's like right when I'm thinking like, yeah, let's play. And I'll message him and he won't answer me. And I'm assuming he's asleep because, you know, when you see a message, me and him are similar. When he sees a message from me, like from like the other day or whatever, he'll just be like, oh, that was from the other day, so I'm not going to respond to that. So he's been doing that for days. Like, oh, that's from the other day, so I'm not going to respond to that. Oh, that's from the other day. Like last time I talked to him was Thursday. But like I was like, hey, you want to play some games? He didn't answer. And then, you know, days went by and then he was like, hey, check this Reddit post out. I'm like, oh, okay. And yeah, he's definitely falling asleep at night. I can't believe that, man. 10 p.m. he's in bed. I mean, I should, you know, that's the way I used to be when I worked early. I would butt fuck your face.
Which one of us?
All of you. Every single one of you guys. Every single buddy.
Did you hear the Eskimo cakes or Eskimo pies, whatever the fuck those are? They're getting their name changed now.
They're done, man. The black people are mad about that one.
Why? What?
Like they're mad that they're getting rid of it. Like what the fuck?
Oh.
They're like, what the fuck, man? Eskimo pies are the shit. Yeah, well, Aunt Jemima was the shit too. Who cares? Now we're gonna call her cunt face? Like, what are we gonna call? I mean, like, I don't even care, to be honest. You can call it whatever you want. It's not even very good for you. But.
Here's the thing that bothers me about this, and I guess I kind of get where they're coming from with Aunt Jemima, even though that's not really the story. But,
that one kind of makes sense. I get it.
Right, it kind of makes sense. But if we're looking for equality, but at the same time, doesn't our diversity make us different too? So I feel like there's a fine line here, and I feel like getting rid of Eskimo cake, cunts, whatever, is
what's wrong?
Stepping over that line.
Why is that wrong again? Eskimo? Like to say Eskimo is wrong? What are they saying?
I guess Eskimo is a derogatory term for Alaskan natives of certain tribes, Yank, whatever.
Yeah, I guess I've heard that.
How long before we get rid of Taliban tots?
What? What are they?
Just made that up.
Oh.
Supposed to go with it. Taliban tots.
I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, is that like a food?
Like tater tots.
Oh,
Taliban
okay.
tots.
All right. Okay. See, that I was thinking of little kids.
Juice.
Yeah, I thought jihad juice would be good. I'd see when you said tots, I was like toddlers tots, and so I couldn't figure out it.
Well, hey, they train them young.
Yeah, they do. But
they have a bomb strapped to them by 15.
That's why that joke didn't land, because I was sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, little kids are fucking the little food you eat? Like, what is he saying? So none of the joke was going. I was just figuring it out.
So would that mean they're going to get rid of the title of Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Puffs?
Oh, yeah, see, Fruity Pebbles, that's very offensive.
Well, I mean, if you're a fruit, I guess you are offended. You know, what does that mean? Like, do you think you're a fruity fuck? Like, I mean, You know, so if you like, why are gay people even insulted by that? Like, it does not about you. It's the word is fruit, like fucking strawberries and apples. That's who should be offended, is the strawberries and apples. They should be angry at the cereal, like, this ain't fucking apples or strawberries. This is fucking phenamine 7 and fucking corn syrup yellow dye number 5 in this shit. This ain't fucking fruit. I know it because I'm a fruit.
I'll tell you what, if there's a queer uprising on Fruity Pebbles, you know what are we going to do? Rename the fruit?
Pebbles.
Like, you can't, we can still have vegetables, but fruit.
Maybe they'll
We're going to
just
have to change it to, like, the sweet things.
Maybe it'll just be fruit pebbles. Then it'd be okay.
So are they gonna try to change the way how a cucumber looks because people are gonna get offended that it looks like a cock?
No, I don't think that will happen. But if like, because if the cucumber was white or black, like, so if it was white, they'd be like, look, this is the fucking projecting like that a white penis is better than a black one somehow. So then they'd get rid of it. And if it was a black cucumber, then it would be like, look, this is a stereotype that
Can't have chocolate anymore.
Yeah, it's
right.
Chocolate.
They're gonna change the name of my company probably. No chocolate. We gotta call it Milk Liquid. Okay.
Exactly. So they find something for whatever, like, you know, I don't know. I guess do whatever you want to do, I guess. But at the same time, like, it's kind of weird.
So
I'm going to boycott nighttime because the sky is black.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm offended by white chocolate.
Or
they need to call it something else.
I hate white chocolate, man. Or I like it, but it's like gives me heartburn. I don't know.
Dude,
it's derogatory towards white people.
We make white chocolate and it's like fucking candle wax. It's horrible, bro.
I get offended every time I choke out a bitch and she turns blue because I think she's making fun of the sky. And it's really fucked up. Just let me choke you and fucking pass out, all right? Because
is it
it's
weird?
not the sky's fault.
Is it weird that I have like fucking daydreams about choking your wife? Is that weird?
As long as she doesn't turn blue while you do it, I don't have a fucking problem.
No,
right?
I'm saying that because some guy emailed me not that long ago and he was like, hey, listen, I like you and I like your show and stuff, but I was listening back to some of the older episodes of Monetize This or whatever, and he's like, dude, and it's so weird. And he goes, maybe I want to. He want to talk to your wife. He wanted to talk to Leah. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? He goes, well, I just think if I talk to her, then like all this stuff I'm thinking about will go out of my head. And I'm like, what are you jerking off to her? What the fuck are you telling me? And he was like, no, I keep having these sort of like day thoughts about choking her. And I'm like, what the fuck? Me too. You too? No. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he goes, yeah, I'm thinking if I talk to her, like maybe then like it will go away and I'll whatever. And I'm like, you're fucking blocked. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude?
What part of Canada did he live in?
Yeah, it was, dude. I was like, what the fuck? I just didn't answer that ever. I never answered him ever again. I was like, I'm not even any further.
I was waiting for the punchline. You're being dead serious.
Oh, well, it is funny. That's why I told it. But it's, yeah, the guy was like, oh, I think I need to talk to your wife because I keep having dreams about choking her. Then
well, no,
like,
I was waiting for you to go into like some outrageous, like Joe-esque punchline or something. Now I'm realizing this is a real fucking story.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, the fucking crazy people. And I'm like, and you know, that type of person, some other people would engage with that guy further, like, listen, you fuck, if you talk about my wife, you know, and those are the people that are like, oh, yeah, I'll find you. You know, like they're like fucking crazy. So you just kind of look away. You know, you just kind of go, okay. And I'll just file that in the, you know, email in case he does do it.
That's one of those things where you're like, you know, when it's in private, it's fucked up. But like if it was on air, if he like called in and said that, we'd all just kind of laugh at it and be like, wow, that was kind of weird and fucked up, but whatever.
Yeah. So that, well,
but when it's in private, it's like, dude, you fucking mean that.
I think I bailed on the, like, that's why I was trying to explain why I came up with the idea of choking your wife is like, hey, you know, hey, Drew, I'm having fucking daydreams about choking your wife. And you're like, haha, that's funny, you fucking weirdo. That's weird. A funny joke, I guess. But then it's like, oh, yeah, well, that comes from like a real fucking like story in a way. It's kind of crazy, man. All the best shit comes from real shit. You know? I was fucking, yeah. I put up the Joey Diaz clip a couple weeks ago or a week ago, whatever it was, when he's telling that story about the airport. And that just fucking cracked me up when the German guy was yelling at him because he had his cell phone. He's like, they were pulling up near the landing spot or whatever, and he pulled out his cell phone kind of early, And, the German guy was like, turn the phone off or whatever. And Joey Diaz was like, well, fuck you. Don't ever talk to me like that. And then the best thing was when the cops were walking them through the terminal and Joey said he was talking all that shit to him. And he's like, I could have these fucking cops kill you, fucking rape you dead. Like, I just thought that was the funniest shit, dude. Oh my god, dude! They'll fucking rape the fuck out of you and kill you. No one will ever hear from you. Imagine these two German guys like fucking flew here from Germany. They're on the plane. Like, what the hell?
They should have them walking down the streets of Chicago saying that in front of the protesters. See what happens.
Oh wow.
No. Maybe. You could run a lot of protests. Well, you can go to Chaz right now and go kill a bunch of people or whatever that's called now. So you want to go up there? You get away with it. You won't.
Well, the police barged in after that happened.
I was gonna say you won't really get away with it because the cops did come in, and then they were like, "Oh no, no police will get in here or whatever." So I've heard two different things. I've heard that they wouldn't let the police in, they didn't get in, but then they did get in, so we know they did get in. So either they wouldn't let the cops in initially, and then they just did, but either way they did because the cops are investigating the murder, But the guy's dead because. Because they think the guy might be dead because police couldn't get in time. I don't think so. I think that the guy would have probably died anyway. Because the citizens who were fucking in this godforsaken piece of shithole, they were the ones I think that transported him or whatever. So they probably got him right from there out. If they had called an ambulance or somebody, they would have had to come pick him up and then drag him. But yeah, you're playing fucking hippie in the middle of this war zone basically, and then something bad happens and you're like, oh, please come. Everybody's all, dude, this fucking world's all jacked up right now.
Well, the what was it in New York? I guess gang violence shot up today because they disbanded the gang unit.
That's all it took.
They got rid of the undercover cops there. They're only in uniform, so they had 17 gun violence situations today.
Jesus.
With 12.
You wanted them defunded. I hope everyone that held up one of those fucking signs never dials 911 again. I hope their phone electrocutes.
I hope the local crackhead. I hope some fucking muffin fucking haired motherfucker. I don't know what that even means, but I hope one of these motherfuckers who were at one of these rallies that were like, defund the cops, fuck them all to death. And then I hope like the most cracked out crackhead in the neighborhood comes in the window of that person's fucking little apartment, and I hope that guy fucks their dog with his dick, like animal rape. Fucks their dog's asshole so hard that the dog fucking comes when it shits and fucking bleeds when it pisses for the rest of its fucking life. And then I hope he fucking steals the person's daughter's favorite hairbrush in her bedroom, and then she's missing it for years. And that crackhead that gets away with it all, and then you just fucking sitting there like, how did this happen? Because fucking there was no cops to investigate who came in your dog and fucked its asshole unrecognizable and stole the Moana hairbrush from your fucking daughter's bureau and your fucking $300 in your wallet. You fucking idiot. Fucking the most skankiest crackhead fuck in the neighborhood just broke into your fucking house. All because you defunded your own cops, you stupid fucking idiot. I hope your grandmother gets raped and left in a ditch, and a white guy finds her and he yells for cops, and then someone pounds him in the head and he's gone now. And the whole fucking landscape of where you live just changes into a dark pit of shithole. And you were like, I thought in Batman Gotham City was a little too over fucking done. This is Gotham. I hate my life. My kids are fucking losers.
Fuck, Joe just went full Sam Kinison on everybody.
He makes it to where you can't respond.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. You're welcome. I don't know.
Blow me.
Blow me! I've had like dude, I've never drank 4. Well, maybe I have. I take that back. But I've had 4 beers tonight, We're making this a good episode.
So what the fuck? What's MLB going to do for the 7th inning stretch? They can't sing "Take Me Out to the Ballgame" no more because they have a derogatory statement and lyrics.
Yeah, they say Cracker Jacks.
Yeah, Cracker Jacks is offensive.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna fucking sing it regardless. Nobody's gonna tell me shit. I just went Boston right there.
Yeah, man, I'm singing that anyway. They keep it up, I'll start singing some more fucked up shit.
I'm hurt by Cracker Jacks. That's offended me since I don't even eat them. I'm so offended.
I can hear Joe fucking just charging the field and just singing this shit.
I'd break into
Get
the,
up! Get off your asses, you retards! Take me out to the fucking ball game.
I'd break into the booth upstairs, and I would just be like, "We're fucking doing this," you know. I'd just start singing it. Just fuck you. It doesn't say Cracker Whips, okay? If it said Cracker Whips, you know, that'd be weird. You know, let's all get ready to crack our whips. If there's a black guy on the other team, we'll call him the N-word. It's not fucking like that. It's not like that. It's a good song. It's not a fucking racist song.
No, but the fucking mascot of Cracker Jack's what gets me. Fucking white boy sailor. I'm not a sailor. Why do all white people have to be sailors? And a dog? I mean, what? A fucking dog? Why do I have a dog? What are you trying to say about white people that we're sailors that abandon our dogs while we go off to sea? I'm fucking done.
I don't think Jason Davis is a real person, Zix. Don't worry.
No, he was the one that sent that picture around of Joey Janela and the guy with a smiley face on their head giving the bird.
I mean, that's not the real one. You know what I'm saying? That's not the real one. The real, yeah, Jason.
Well, that was
Davis.
the same. That was the same name on Twitter, though.
Well, but I'm saying is that's not really him, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not really Jason Davis.
No, it's a burner account.
Who's Jason Davis?
The guy on Twitter. The guy who watches the show.
Well, all right, whatever. He was a dick on Twitter, and he's a dick in the chat. It just seems.
Oh, is he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I really thought that was a burner account. You think that that's a really well?
I mean, it could be a burner of someone who uses Jason Davis on multiple platforms as a burner name.
I always think it was YR, to be honest.
Nah, Jason Davis was in my chat. He's a troll.
Oh, really?
Okay. Well, there you go.
See, there you go. Boom. But I think there's a real Jason Davis, though. I think there's a real listener of the show called Jason Davis.
The first time I made a fake account,
we had 3 Amanda Carmens in the fucking chat the other night. You don't remember that?
Really?
Yeah, because I could tell. Because 1 minute Amanda Carmen was like, "I'm having a great birthday," and then like 2 lines later it was like, "I'm a fucking mongoloid faggot." Like, so I'm like, all right, well, this ain't fucking her. This is weird. I mean, she's either fucking having some kind of Calypso episode here or something, or this is somebody else. And then I figured out it was a different account. Then it was like, my fucking hands smell like dick. Like, you know, and I was like, what the fuck? And then she'd be like, "It's okay, guys. I'm fine. I'm having a good time still. I've had a lot to drink. It's my birthday. Hey, what's up? Blah, blah." And then again, 2 lines later, another Amanda Carmen. And then this Amanda Carmen was like, "Hey, everybody, I don't shave my hairy pits. I'm a fucking, you know, I shared my pussy with the community," or whatever. It's like, okay, well, this is not fucking her. So then we banned one of them, and then there was another again. So it was at least 3 of them. So what I'm saying, he was Jason Davis, is just a burner account.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I think we were saying the same thing, just not conveying it.
Whatever you were saying was irritating the shit out of me. I don't know what the fuck you were saying, but
maybe I need to have a couple more drinks and get stoned myself. Then maybe.
Yeah,
I'm right with you, Drew. Like, I just my drink.
I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna treat you like dummy or something or whatever the fuck. I'm just gonna berate you, like, and pretend like I'm Joe Cronin berating you, or whatever. No, I fucking know. I'm drunk.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
What was that movie with Mark Wahlberg? The rock star, when he's the fucking rock star guy?
Oh God, I heard.
Well, yeah, I would say Rockstar is probably where he was the rock star. Yes.
No, he played a garbage man in Rockstar.
Oh,
yeah,
that one.
It was about like how he was a failed garbage man, but then his kid's talent show came around, and at the last minute, you know, but nobody knew that the guy could rip guitar and had crazy vocals. And then like the lead singer and guitar player of the band, he like got AIDS and died in 11th grade. And so then they were like, we can't play the fucking we can't play the fucking concert. We practiced for 5 months. My mother fucking sweated a year to buy this fucking bass guitar for me. And then fucking he gets out of fucking the crowd, and he'd been listening to his son and then practice for like, and wished that he could play, but he was like, oh, I'm an old fucking idiot. I'm a garbage man. You know, the kids came in the house. They were like, your dad's a garbage man? That sucks. Like, does he smell all the time? And then all of a sudden, fucking, there's the concert, and the dad, he gets up, and he'd been practicing, wishing he had, you know, been in a band when he was younger with the kids or whatever, and they failed it. And so then he gets up on stage, and then he, like, rips his shirt off, and he's wearing a chain, and, you know, everyone was quiet, but now the kids are cheering for him, and little girls in the front row are wet for some reason. It's weird. And then this fucking guy just starts ripping on the guitar, going, stand up and shout! Oh, come on! And, of course, they win the battle of the bands and everything, and then him and his son fucking bang a bunch of underage kids, and he goes to jail for the rest of his life. It's a crazy fucking movie. It's all about Jim Morrison, really.
Pretty much.
What the fuck?
The whole movie. I was just watching it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, I don't think Joe's summary of the film, I think that it has nothing to do with that. I feel like that's why I'm laughing. I'm just going with it because that sounds like a fucking movie that'll get banned in 2020.
Yeah, well, that movie was great until they fucking, you know, hooked up with girls that were too young for the dad. You know, that's when.
Yeah.
That's like some American Beauty stuff, you know.
All right, so Rockstar. What were you mentioning about it?
Oh no, because he was doing one of those loud vocals, and I was like, it reminds me of fucking Forward doing that shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to picture the fucking guy who did Elmo, who was a bad guy, right? Didn't they find out that he was
Tommy?
a bad guy? Oh. Hey guys. No. I'm convinced there's so much more to him. Like, if you fucking investigated what he said about everybody to everybody, you would find out that he just bags on everybody. I found that out about a lot of people, to be honest. It's very weird. It's sad, actually, to be honest.
Who's that?
Tommy. I bet you he fucking rags on people, like everybody, because you know what it is like, you know, and I get it, you know, you're friends with someone, you talk to them, whatever. After a while, you know what I notice is that I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're mad at somebody and you're upset, you know, you vent to people or whatever, that's fine. But when you're supposedly, like, really close friends with somebody and you constantly vent about them to people, but don't say it to them, it's just, that's weird to me. I don't know. I feel like he does that to everybody, because there's several people that are like, oh, we're cool. You know, I'm cool with Tommy and I like Tommy and they like me, you know, and I love that guy or whatever in public or whatever. But then, like, to me, he'll be like this and that and this. I'm like, dude, do you hate everybody that you're friends with? Like, and then I'm like, well, I'm not stupid. He does this to me, about me, to people. So, like, I'm like, dude, you just shit on everybody. Like, and it's not just him, though. Other people have done this with me. And, like, I just basically talk to them less because I'm like, are we women? Like, what are we talking about right now?
You got a fucking problem with me? Come to me.
Well, also, just go to them and tell them, fucking stop telling me every fucking day. And then you think, like, wow, this guy does this to me too. So you just don't want to talk to somebody. You know, you don't want to be friends with someone who just shits on everybody who they're supposed to be friends with. That's weird. A lot of people do that.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is you should just go to the person you're pissed at. I mean, yeah, like you said, it's one thing to go vent to someone, you know, man, I just really the other night that was weird or whatever.
Yeah, it's like when I talk to you,
eventually
you're normal.
You think that person would come to you and say, dude, you pissed me off the other night.
Yeah, but it's all, instead what it is it's all some kind of game or something is what it is. Like some kind of weird game where you're trying to get something out of people or something.
It's like a game of one-upsmanship.
It's weird.
I can relate to shit like that because even at my job, like, I don't know what that person's mad at me about, and they just stop talking to you. Yes. So you're trying to interact with this person, and you're feeling uncomfortable. Like, what the fuck did I do to this person that is treating me differently? So it's just very bizarre behavior.
Dude, it's exactly like that. It's like it's exactly like an office. It's like that. It's like in what?
I've seen it more in YouTube in the last 6 months than I've seen in my entire fucking life.
Oh yeah, dude, on YouTube.
Like where all of a sudden someone hates you and you didn't even do anything to them. You haven't even talked to them.
Well, that, you know, I got to be honest. That's something. Well, I won't say what or who or what, but I can tell you that's a specific thing to a couple. There's a reason that's happening because that didn't used to really happen on my YouTube I never had that happen before, you know, except for like one time, like a little while back, but I knew why, so it made sense. But it happens a lot now where like, yeah, someone just ghosts you out of nowhere and you're like, this is
Right.
weird. Like,
and I'm not saying like Joe Blow in the chat either. I'm saying
No,
like a
no.
dude I've called on the phone, and not just
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
but like multiple people that I've talked to on the phone or on Skype and had private conversations with and thought we were that level of friends.
Yeah,
You
what
know,
it,
friends on Facebook, even shared the whole Facebook shit just to just one day just be a piece of shit.
dude, I've had people ghost me, and then I'm like, I'll basically be like, hey, what the fuck, where you been, dude? What's up? And they either won't respond or like eventually they do, and then they're like, yeah. And then you find out like, oh, so and so told me about what you did or whatever, and you're like, what did I do? What the fuck are you talking about?
And
I mean, if you want to be mad at me and not talk to me anymore, that's cool. But at least come to me and give me a chance to explain myself, or you know, whatever the fuck it is. Because I to this day still don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that.
And I'm telling you, when you like, I have to deal with it in person at work, so it's like
Yeah.
feeling is like worse because you'd be like, damn, I talked to him 2 weeks ago. What the fuck did I do wrong?
You know how I used to see it at workplace was when like you did something wrong, maybe like you sort of fucked something up or you did something wrong, and people start ghosting you a little bit or whatever, or someone's ghosting somebody. Like I've seen it done to other people too, and they're like, why is everybody mad at me? And then behind that person's back, they're in like the lunchroom and they're like, fucking John, he never saves the file. He never saves the file. Every time I go into the file, it's not saved and I got to re-enter all the information. He never fucking does it. Like, and then the people, they start bitching about you, and then you're like, and you never find, or you eventually probably do find out. Like, you know what happens is like a month later, the boss pulls you in, they're like, yeah, you fucked up all these files. But you're like, why didn't somebody fucking tell me? Like,
It's just that they're not good at hiding shit. Like, they want you to feel uncomfortable. And I'll be like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, and they be like, they just roll their eyes. See, I deal with a lot of the fucking, like, old ladies or young, like, teenage girls in there. So it's like, it's worse. They're not good. They like drama and all that stuff. So they'll be like, oh, he's just standing around doing nothing all night. And then I come in, they stop talking, and I'm looking around, talking about me. And they be like, no. I'm like, yeah, the fuck you are. So I'll be like, if you got something to say, just say it. Like, it's
Well,
fucking
they were
annoying.
before, they are now.
Yeah.
And that's when you grab that fucking A15. No, no, you don't do that. Don't do what Dr. Earl wanted to do to YR, man. He wanted to fucking I'll grab my fucking gun.
There's an account called Dr. Brown's AR-15. I thought that was pretty funny.
Dude, yeah, that is pretty funny. He's gonna kill someone. Imagine him.
What about Dr. Earl's infected toe? That's like 3 years ago.
Remember when someone did Shell's feet on fucking Twitter?
Oh no,
that was weird. Then we had Shell's feet, Dr. Earl's infected toe. It's like
Billy Rose's black uncle.
Oh yeah, Uncle Bill. I hope Uncle Bill fucking. No, never mind. I'm just kidding. I like Uncle Bill. He's a good guy. But no, yeah. Imagine, you know what the fuck? What were we gonna say? Oh yeah, imagine if Dr. Earl's flip out from his old job, we found it on YouTube, like, you know, because he said he had like a fucking crazy episode and got fired, and they'll, you know what I mean? They're like, you did it wrong again, man. Like, we told you set it up this way. I did it the way you fucking told me to. Fucking do it. And then they're like, "Oh, you're fired. Get the fuck out of here." I'm not fired. You're fired. Faggot. You faggot. You fired. I'll show you a fucking play an Iron Maiden song on your fucking ass. He's fucking.
Does this sound like a Hitler speech on purpose?
Oh my god, dude.
Boom, I can just imagine him grabbing him by his throat. You don't talk to me like that. Oh shit.
Man, get out of here. You're fired, bro. You're fucking psycho. You're a fucker!
You don't fire me. I fired me.
I fired me. By the way, it was me who fucking, I spit in the soup and I came in every one of your rice patties. Like, he fucking just tells them all this crazy shit. But you know what I mean? And then he flipping stuff. Imagine if we had gotten that was on YouTube, his freak out getting fired from his job. That'd be great. Kind of sucked though, because I remember when he got that, he'd been there for years, and for years he called the show and said, you know, I got this good job at this place. I'm like, what a good job, man. That's awesome, dude. That it kind of sucks that he lost that job, man. It seems like everybody
they must have really pissed him off, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
The problem is you wouldn't get the audio from that video if he posted it, because he'd have like a train going in the background or cars driving by.
No, man, I'm not surprised he snapped. I don't think like Dr. Earl is made for a golf course. You know what I mean? Think about him at a golf course. Like all the preppy people, and he's sitting there with his rebellious hair into the old school music stuff. You know, like me and Dr. Earl would get along great, but he wouldn't get as along with, you know, these rich, preppy golfer types who are fucking bitching at him probably every day. Like, yes, my credit card was declined last month. You're an asshole. I'm the cook. You know, it's like you know, that type of stuff. And or they complained about the food or something like that. I think I remember hearing him say something about that. Like he was like, they complained about the way it tasted. It was made fine. You know, because he gets wicked defensive. So even if they're like, can you just cook it a little bit, whatever? And he's like, you know, this is getting ridiculous. And then they're like, Earl, you got to do it the way we say to do it, man. You work for us. Yeah, I know, but I made it. Now I got to make it again. You faggot! You can't, oh my God, you can't say that stuff. You're a faggot! Don't fucking tell me! Then they fire him. Can you imagine the rage when they fired him? I'll burn this fucking place down! Oh my God, dude.
It makes me think of a couple of guys I saw in Kitchen Nightmares over the they'd come out and like just ream a customer, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
The autistic Gordon Ramsay.
Follow Earl for a day. He scratches his pubes and his ass, and then makes somebody a fucking tuna salad.
What's wrong with this? It's fucked. It's fucked.
It smells like fucking like a man's pubic sweat. That's what's wrong with it. The fuck?
Autistic nightmares.
Oh my God.
Coming this summer.
Autistic kitchen.
Autism kitchen.
You know why they call me the doctor?
Hey, we're
Because I
just
know
trying
how
to
to
give an
cut
equal
the
playing
bones
field.
I'm the
I
doctor.
told you, hot dog.
Look up my record. You'll find out I fucked a fucking horse.
Dude, that fucking impression.
I can't do it. I wish I could do it.
That's fucking great.
I'll figure it out eventually. I figured out Jesse Ventura. I'll figure out fucking this fuck too.
That shit is getting there, bro. I'm fucking dying right now.
No, I was just thinking. Man, when he was mad at the people at fucking Yahoo or whatever the other day, and he was like, assholes. He was just like, you bitch. Man, I remember when the people would come in the room and yell at him on Monetize This. Like, he'd be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting yelled at, folks. My dick is out. I feel like we're one fucking police record away from another Keith Rabarber with him. I feel like, I don't know.
Oh no. Well, we just haven't found out yet.
Yeah, that was weird.
Dr. Earl, if you're listening, do you like flags?
I feel like he's the type that he'll fuck shit up and then he'll apologize afterwards. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
flipped out.
Yeah, he'll do a bunch of shit and he'll be like, I didn't know they were gonna say that. I didn't say that. They did. I don't know.
They started it.
Could you imagine Dr. Earl being a lunch lady?
I'm a lunch lady Earl.
Get back in line. Get back in line.
You get
that's
the pizza.
Wrong customers you want him getting pissed off in front of.
Would you like some mac and cheese, or would you like some slop in a can?
This is the wrong fucking. This is the wrong food.
No,
you selected macaroni and cheese. I gave you macaroni and cheese. You faggot.
Shove that slop in your whore mouth and enjoy
now,
it.
Drew, would you hire Dr. Earl just to see how it goes?
I don't have hiring powers. I'd hire him to like I don't know. I don't know what I'd hire him.
I'd hire him to scare the neighborhood kids.
I'd scare cart pusher.
I'd
Or the
scare the neighborhood
custodian.
kids with them. I'd send them around to the neighborhood kids and just go up to all these kids and say something's gonna happen. Just say that to them. They'll be like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
This might be a double-edged sword, but maybe he could be like the proprietor for ammunition or something.
Oh,
He
wait,
could work behind the counter.
wait,
there.
ammunition like ammo or immunization? What do you?
No,
say?
ammunition, like a gun store.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm like, what?
And Grand Theft Auto, who could play a great ammunition salesman. Here we have
Would
the
you like the
RA-15.
AK or a rocket launcher?
with my AK-47.
Now this one is precious to me. It was used in the movie Predator. Have you seen it? It was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Negger. I didn't mean to say the other word.
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Aw.
Arnold Schwartz. He really needs to. That
his
last
name
name
is
is
getting banned soon.
Yeah, his last name is a little too. I'm just gonna call him Arnold from now on because that last
You know
name is.
It's time to go cancel culture on Arnold Schwarzenegger. So what we need to do, we can't say his name anymore. So we need to eliminate him from all movies and just eliminate him from the planet.
Arnold
Let's
Schwartzen.
just like put a bolt in his head.
Just go like Schwartzen, like Nick Swardson, Arnold Schwartzen. That's it. Boom. We figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, if we just like,
Listen, it's me at
You know.
Arnold. I'm in the pool. What you should be doing is long distancing yourself.
Like whatever the fuck.
if we just execute him though, that'd be a lot easier. Then we wouldn't have to worry about figuring out a name.
Oh, how was the Trump rally today? Did he say anything funny? Anybody get any? No. I didn't see it, so I don't know.
He
He
called
was,
the
he was
fucking-
performing in an empty arena.
He called COVID-19. He called COVID-19 the Kung Flu.
Fuck.
He
Oh.
called it the Kung Flu.
We have been battling this kung fu for a
It has like
long time.
he said he goes, it has like 90 different names, and one of them's like the Kung Flu,
I
the
was
Wuhan,
fucking dying.
See,
Chow
You
Ming
didn't
virus.
see that post, Joe?
See, this says Donald Trump's best moments during his rally today, but I don't know if that's like his best moments, or if like that's hilarious. Like,
He-
I want
Go
the
ahead, Joe.
funny stuff.
I saw pictures of it, and there was only 6,000 people in that arena too. They had all the tarps laid out.
Oh, and that fucking cunt Pink.
Time
She's
to lay
like,
the tarp.
oh, I sold that place out in like 6 minutes, if I remember.
It's
Bitch,
a fucking.
you're-
It's a pandemic right now. It's a pandemic. No one's going there.
it's a pandemic, and you're trying to compare a political rally to a fucking concert.
I
That is
guarantee
weird.
He was high when he did that speech, or at least had a
Oh,
couple
man.
shots in him, because he went and took a drink of water, put it down, picked it back up, and then just like tossed it, and then the whole crowd just started fucking cheering.
Oh no.
Again, thank you, Oklahoma, thank you.
Fuck
no,
you,
no,
Oklahoma.
not you, Trump. No.
Did they really have to get go to Oklahoma? Isn't that like a win, like immediately for him?
I don't know. If Casey was still here, he might be able
God
to tell
damn
us.
it! I want funny moments from the rally. These
Oh.
fucking assholes.
Did you see the on hold section, by the way?
Oh, look at that! Tommy's here.
Oh shit!
Look, Tommy joining us for corrupt. This is crazy. It's a party right now, Tommy. Everybody's here.
Hey Joe, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, motherfucker? I'm drinking, motherfucker. I'm drinking a shitload, Tommy. I'm
I'm not
smoking.
drinking at all. I haven't touched a drop of alcohol at all this week.
I
At
haven't
all.
touched a drop of alcohol in months. This is the first drink in a while for me.
I haven't touched a drop of cum in 6 minutes.
I'm drinking right now, bro. I got a big heart on, Tommy. Tommy, can you do me a favor?
What?
Give me Crystal's number, bro. Come on.
No, I'm not giving you Crystal's number.
Come on. I'm just kidding. I already got it.
I would never give out
Damn it.
Crystal's
I already
number
got her
without-
number, you dildo. She gave it to me.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did, like a year ago. When she was calling up for that thing. She's got an 828 number, just like you almost. Anyway, what's up, dude?
Not much. Just popped in to say hello.
Hello,
You walked
sir.
into an interesting night.
Did you happen to see? Did you see the
Joe,
Trump
you been
rally?
watching any of my TikToks lately?
No.
I've been doing pretty good at my dancing skills.
Really? You look like shit when I saw the last one. No, I'm just kidding. Let me go take a look. I'm joking.
I've been doing a pretty good job. Like the other day, I did a few good TikToks the other day.
Oh yeah.
I feel like.
I don't know, man. I still watch these. I still watch TikToks and I just become annoyed by them. I don't know what it is.
I'm surprised that you don't do more, Joe. Like, I'm surprised that you don't do more TikToks.
I would do more. I just don't do the TikToks. Like, I'll do like videos on TikTok. Like, I'll do little videos, but I won't do the music stuff. I think that's like dumb. You know what I mean?
look at Keemstar. Like, he calls people irrelevant, but he goes on TikTok and does videos, and he's actually a good dancer.
All right, that's gay. But no, you got a lot of followers on there now, though. I mean, so that's pretty good.
Like it wouldn't. I can't explain it. Why? And it's all because of Demolition Man. It's all because that clip from Demolition Man, and I'm like,
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. My bad.
Yeah, no, I got you, man. I got you. Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm like, I can't explain it, and now I can actually go live on there. Now it's like it drives. I had spent so long making content. It just took me to do one thing, is to upload. And now if I'd done it on YouTube, something like that, YouTube would have taken down that video so quickly and shadow banned that video so quickly because of violence.
Well, I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, the whole fucking movie of goddamn fucking the Avengers is going up on my TikTok tomorrow. So
I just joined TikTok today. I thought, I'll check it out because sometimes there's content over there that you can't get other places. And like the fucking like the Karen Hunter dude. That's where he posts all of his shit, and he doesn't put a lot of it on his Twitter. And now that I've kind of got permission,
I share to my stories is TikToks of other people.
Well,
on my
right, but he doesn't post a lot of his shit on Twitter, so it's like, how am I going to access his shit to utilize if he's not putting it on his Twitter? And TikTok only is mobile. I can't get it to work on the desktop, so it's like I got to record it over. So I can't just go to something like that on the fly. So that's why I joined the thing.
I'm basically mad that I search for my TikTok on Google. I can't find it. I search other people's TikToks. It comes up. I search mine. Mine doesn't come up at all. I don't know why. I can't even find it.
The thing is, when you are Joe, you as a YouTuber should know the algorithm is basically you make more content, people will see you. That's the deal. Like that's and it works with TikTok. If you make content, it'll probably end up on the For You page, and that's why most TikTokers do. Is
what I'm saying is I search my actual TikTok name, and it doesn't come up even on Google. Like really? if I Google yours, it comes up. If I Google mine, some other guy named Joe Cronin 3 comes up. But I can't. I can search around. I can't find me at all. It's fucking crazy. So I'm like, what the fuck is there something wrong with my fucking TikTok? Something's got to be wrong.
No, your TikTok. I just put Joe Cronin into TikTok, and you pop up like you did. Like you've done.
Yeah, I found it pretty easy. When I searched on TikTok, I found it
you have easy. 94 followers on TikTok.
Not bad. I don't do shit on it. I can't believe I have anybody on there.
The thing that pisses me off about that app is the second you click on it, it starts playing a video, just random videos. I didn't want to watch this fucking video. Maybe I wanted to search something.
That's what TikTok is. It's the For You page. You just scan through the For You page and you find different videos.
Right, but I don't want that to be my homepage, though. What if I'm pulling it up and I'm... Like, what happened is I was sitting on the couch, my wife and daughter there, and I pull it up because I just joined the thing and I was trying to kind of figure out how it worked. So I re-entered the app, and the first thing I hear is, "Fuck you, cunt!" And I'm like, what?
Oh my god,
that would have been a nice thing to know.
You heard Dr.
Before
Earl?
I pulled that up in front of my kid.
Well, TikTok, they proved that TikTok is a Chinese spy thing, right? So enjoy it, man. I won't be here for long. Serious.
Fuck you, Karen Hunter. Put all your shit on Twitter.
I'm pretty sure they proved it. So
would never join that fucking thing if it
that's
wasn't.
That's where that meme came from. Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him.
What the fuck? I never saw that, so I don't get it. I never get that when people bring it up.
It's a reference from Tiger King.
Isn't that the song
Tiger
that's playing
cock.
when you're dancing around those teenagers?
Oh yeah.
No, that's
somebody killed him, whacked him, or something.
Stuck it, fuck it, Duck it. I mean, that was a very sexual
it's,
song.
It's the song that they're referencing to that song.
What?
Oh, okay. I get it.
It's a parody of a parody of a parody, Joe.
It's a parody.
Mhm.
It's a parody of another song.
I get it. I get it, son. Don't fuck with me. We got a question here from Jerome Spicer. When do you think the world will be back to normal? We get that like every week.
The world's ending tomorrow, so
yeah, I don't think we're. Yeah, we talked about the mirror universe. We might be in the fucking thing. This might be the mirror universe.
I think there's so much shit going on right now. I don't think we will see normal again. We'll see some sort of normalcy, but it'll be a new normal.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. It'll be 2021 before you see it.
In a new normal. I hate those commercials too. We're living a new normal. Like, oh, you mean?
I hate that fucking word too.
We're living, and every time they play a commercial with that, it's like basically whatever's going on right now is worse than the last time. So you're like, yeah, no shit, we're living in a new normal. Like, we're living a new normal. What, like a new normal where fucking statues are taken down, black people are being hung, white and black people are writing each other's lives matter all over the fucking place. A goddamn fucking COVID-19, we can't fucking go outside. People are protesting. There's fucking
Our
racism.
TV shows suck.
Like, what the hell is going on, dude? Man, no shit.
Sarah was watching this show the other day. It was celebrities watching other celebrities on TV. So it was basically like fucking Mystery Science Theater 3000. But you'd have like fucking, I don't know, like Lawrence Fishburne sitting on his couch watching RuPaul's fag show or whatever that is.
Oh, no.
Careful.
What the fuck?
It's like, what are we doing here?
Gatekeeper Drew,
we're watching a show
derailed
about
on
celebrities
YouTube.
watching it.
I don't condone that comment. It's derailed. It's his YouTube. It's
this
not
is Patreon. You guys will be fine.
Joe, speaking about celebrities, today.
Yeah, great. Now advertise the brand next to it. What was that, Tommy?
Speaking about celebrities, today David Spade liked one of my tweets.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Because you look like fucking Tommy Boy.
It really it shocked me. I did a video tweet telling him that he was one of the best actors, and we miss Chris Farley. We wish he was still here. And 2 seconds later, 1 minute, 2 seconds later, I pop on the Twitter again, and I see a heart, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I look at it, it's David Spade's Twitter, and I'm like, oh my god,
man, you're a girl. Like, you go on Twitter, like, you harass 1,000 celebrities, then when one fucking hearts you, you come on here like you just fucking got front row tickets to the Beatles in 1956.
Well, it was shocking.
Yeah, no, I get it, but you are fucking a clout chaser.
I'm not a girl.
No, you're kind of girly.
Yes, you are.
It's okay. I'm a little bit girly. It's all good. But you are a little bit of a, like, you know, hee. Like, no guy does that. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, estrogen is rising in my brain right now from this conversation because of you. By the way, I love David Spade, though. He's great. Yeah, he liked one of my tweets a while back, too. I think I said that I wanted him to be in a Grandma's Boy remake, and I wanted him to fuck Nick Swarden's brains out or something. It was something like that, and he really did. He liked it. But, it was only like 70. I don't know how much he's getting retweeted and tweeted nowadays, but I watched his new movie, Wrong Missy or whatever, the other day, and it's a horrible fucking terrible movie, but I thought it was funny. Even though it's horrible. It's like not very
He was in a recent movie, an Adam Sandler movie, where he played like the guy's dad or something like that, but he was a horrible father. Like,
yeah. It was like Bad Dad or something like that. Yeah. This movie just came out though, the Missy one. But that one came out I think a month ago or a couple months ago. It was
you tweeted out a movie just recently that came out. I don't know what you said about it, but you tweeted it out about
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, earlier I tweeted out Staten Island because that was really good. King of Staten Island is funny as fuck. If you haven't seen that, it's fucking great.
I have not seen it yet. I've been hearing about it, but seeing it.
I only know about it because I listened to Bill Burr's podcast once in a while, and for like a year, he's like talking about it, filming it and whatever, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to watch that because I'll watch anything with Bill. And then I watched the other guys, and Leah was like, he looks old as shit. And I'm like, he is old. He's fucking 52. And he's so weird. He's from right where we're from, so it's so.
And he got started on. I think he got started on. He's been on Saturday Night Live, like he.
Oh yeah, he's on Chappelle's show and all kinds of shit for years. I mean, I was watching him back in 2004, 3, fucking even before that when he was around in Boston with Patrice O'Neal a lot.
What was that character he does? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, he's got a F is for Family on whatever Netflix. But no, King of Staten Island, definitely watch. It's fucking funny. You should watch that movie. I think you have to buy it right now, like rent it. I rented it on Amazon Prime because I had a free rental, and the movie didn't apply to that or something. So then I only took like half off, and I had to pay $9, but it's $19 to rent it or whatever. But it was probably supposed to come out in the theaters, maybe. I don't know, and so then they just released it.
That's what happened. Was it was supposed to go into theaters, but when COVID hit, it couldn't put in theaters, so they had to put it on like a TV format.
This I would say that it's like a drama comedy, but like I would say that this is probably the funniest movie or anything I've seen in a while. Like it was the funniest thing I'd seen in a while. I think that was pretty funny.
What I've seen, one of the clips I've seen from it is like, "Are you okay, honey? She's not gonna break. I already talked to her in the car about it."
I didn't see that part.
You know something I think that these TV networks should do, instead of showing the stupid, celebrities watching TV shows, whatever that stupid thing was, why don't they spend this time playing unaired pilots? Like, because networks are constantly buying pilots, and they may not air any of them.
Yeah, and see if anything sticks with the public. For whatever.
Yeah, you may find out that Harry's Crotch Club got viewed by 12 million people, which is unheard of in this day, and he catches on. Maybe they did order 6 or 7 episodes.
That's how they used to air the pilots back in the day. They did that. They would air a pilot, and it was a one-off type of show. Like you're watching,
usually in the summertime instead of a repeat or something.
Like in Seinfeld, their first pilot was weird, and they debuted a couple months later, and it took off from there.
It's just like Curb Your Enthusiasm. For like 6 months, that pilot kept replaying on HBO, and you just thought it was a one-off. You thought it was a one-off joke story, like oh, Larry David like filmed a 1 hour, 2 hour comedy special documentary about him coming back to do a comedy special, but it wasn't and so it was like, and then it became a show, but it didn't. That was the pilot, and they played it a shitload until the show debuted. So that shit's always great when they did things that way, but it's got to, I don't know, maybe there's legal reasons why they can't. I got paid for a fucking pilot that we didn't even get to a pilot. Remember years ago I got paid for that. I got paid for fucking.
I think about those because, if a show gets canceled and then the time slot is open, and say it's March or whatever, they'll toss a pilot in there, and they may even have 7 or 8 episodes ordered, and they'll just burn off the rest of the viewing season or whatever, which ends in May, and just burn it off with this like 7 episode whatever that they had sitting in the bin. And sometimes it's a show that they've had for a year or two, and then it's successful, so they bring it back for a second season. So you got to re-round everyone up, and they might not even get all the same cast members. They may have to recast a couple people because time has passed, and they might be on another project. New Girl was one of them. They had to actually recast one of the guys because someone's contract went elsewhere in the time from the pilot to the airing of the actual first season.
Same with Three's Company. They had a different girl before Suzanne Somers was Chrissy. Yeah. And plus Jack's name was David. It wasn't Jack.
Yeah, there are little things like that.
Do you know that? Why the fuck do you know this about Three's Company? What the fuck,
dude? I grew up fucking watching TV Land, and I grew up at home, bro. So it's like all these television shit from like 70s, 80s, 90s, everything. I know. I watch all these shows.
I'm gonna get you out of the house. You sound like me if I never found like Friends. No, I'm just kidding.
I found myself like skimming through Wikipedia and learning shit like that too. Like Family Matters came from what was it, Different Strokes or whatever?
No, it came from what was that show with what's his name?
I can't remember which.
It's Men at Work, I think it's called.
No, it wasn't that one. It was something bigger than that.
You're thinking of Belky. You're thinking of Belky and fucking Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers.
Yeah, that yes.
Carl Winslow was like, his wife worked at their place.
She was the elevator operator.
Yes.
And I think
boy, that's racist, right?
Jefferson's tied with All in the Family.
Yep.
And Archie Bunker's place was a spinoff to All in the Family.
But yeah, long story short, my whole point here is
Fucking
all these
weird.
stupid shows that they're coming up with, pandemic shows. What are they? They had another episode of Parks and Rec where everyone was social distancing, and it was them dealing with social distancing. And it's like, okay, so you got kind of your nut off, doing a one-off with Parks and Rec, but can we not like get original
but
content?
The thing is, Drew, like I understand where they're coming from because they don't know what else to do without offending people. So I understand.
But that doesn't mean they don't have shit sitting in the bin. I mean, anything in the last 5 years that hasn't been aired, fucking air it.
Yeah, I
paid
know,
for
but,
it.
like, they're afraid to, man. That's the thing.
But I mean, how do you know what they have? I mean, it could be a pilot about, I don't know, the sequel of Step by Step. I don't know, where it's like Fuller House, but it's step by step, and it's the kids they're jerking off in the old house now.
Let's just bring back Seventh Heaven. Fuck it.
Well, yeah, why not? I don't know. Let's have Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Never mind. I'm not going.
Oh my God!
They named it, not me. They didn't name it.
Oh man! Oh my God, dude! Well, let me tell you, I ain't going over there. No, all right, I'm sorry. That show kind of sucked after a little while. Hanging Mr. Cooper, you wanted to like it, but like you were kind of like.
And then you really wanted to be hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, yeah. After you watched it. No, it was all right for a little while. Wasn't Raven Simone on that? Was that her?
That one?
Yeah, I think she was on there.
I can't remember. But yeah, Junebug. What? So why did you watch a lot of TV Land again? Because I watched that stuff, obviously. But you're younger, so
Like a lot of shit. My dad was like very overprotective of us and shit. So it's
I get it.
he was like he wouldn't like let go out like that unless it's with him or some shit.
Yeah. It's exactly like when I was a kid. Like, because you're not even. What are you? 26? What are you?
27.
Oh, 27. Okay. Yeah. So like when I was a kid, that same thing went on even when I was a kid. So like you'd be like, oh, I want to watch Married with Children and Beavis and Butthead or something, and my mom was like, no, and then there was other people's parents who definitely like put on like that other shit, like Silver Spoons and fucking that type of stuff.
Yeah, so it's like I
or like
grew up,
Love
watching
Boat.
this shit.
Or Love Boat or Gilligan's Island, like things like that. Like they made their kids like you can only watch like Gilligan's Island and this shit. So you're like the next wave of that. Like that's like the next wave is you got to watch the TGIF stuff.
Yeah, and like mostly it was like when wrestling was not on at the time, I'll be watching fucking like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, fucking Family Ties, Family Matters. The Brady Bunch, fucking Happy Days. I fucking loved Happy Days when I was small.
Yeah, Happy Days was. I liked Happy Days too. I like all those shows too.
Sunday, Happy Days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Happy Days.
Yeah, baby, that's what you want. A happy day, happy ending, Tommy. From fucking Trisha Paytas's pig-faced pussy, like, oh, give it to him. Imagine she was jerking you off in a hot tub, Tommy.
Well.
Raven Simone was the Cosby Show. You're right.
Yeah.
I thought she was on that one too for some reason. But
Sanford and Son, I used to watch a lot.
Jesus, that's creepy.
I grew up, and a lot of it now like has to do with my anxiety because I wasn't used to going out. So like when I'm in public, like I panic and shit. I would have to
that's you were just sheltered a lot.
Have you noticed that television is not controversial anymore like it was back in the 80s and the 90s?
Most of it, I think, isn't. Yeah, maybe a lot of it.
I think what's going to happen is we're getting into the era that television will no longer be controversial, but then because everybody's going to try to cancel everything.
Well, that happened. We kind of did have that go on too. Then, like, remember, like the early '90s. I want to say like the early '90s, late '80s. It's always when a Republican is president. Early '90s. I don't know what that means. I'm not making a statement about that. I'm just weird. I don't know. It's always when that. You know what I mean? It's always a Republican. I'm not saying like anything about that's bad for Democrats or Republicans. But when Bill Clinton was president, we were partying. When Obama was president, we were partying. For some reason, when Reagan was president at the end in the 80s, it got a little weird. And then when Bush was president, that was fucked. And then when Bush's son was president, that was really fucked. And now, it's fucked again, even more than it's ever been fucked before. So it's like, are people sabotaging like somebody, or are people being sabotaged? Like I want an experiment. If we get another Democrat, will we get another 8 years of like okay times? Why is it always okay times? And like, it's very strange. I don't know what the answer is. Are there like Democrats going around causing problems on purpose to try to make the Republican presidency fucked? You know, like did Bush not do 9/11? Maybe the other people did. Like, very weird. I don't know what, you know. Like, I'm just asking questions. It's a little bizarre.
Have you seen the movie W? Joe.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's Thanos. Thanos plays George Bush. It's called W. If you ever get a chance, or it's on Amazon, like sit down and watch it. Like, there's a lot of bizarre shit that happens in that film. It's like it like takes place from like how George Bush became who he was and stuff. It's like pretty much a documentary.
That's wild, man. I'm not a fan of. I should watch it, but you know what I got mad at one day is like I really don't like Dick Cheney. You know, like I really don't. And then I watched.
He's in the film. Like they show him about the plans to take over the oil shit.
Oh,
and
really?
Then, like, yeah, it goes into depth. It's true. They had Condoleezza Rice's in it talking about how they're gonna take over the oil. Like,
Condoleezza Rice. Why don't they send her to Mexico so the Mexicans they eat her? Oh my god, dude.
There's a line where fucking Dick Cheney goes, "If we can control all these territories."
Well, okay,
nobody will fuck with us again.
So it's an anti like Bush movie.
So I can't really say because it's like.
I mean, I don't like Bush.
It just shows what happened.
Well,
like, it was a good film for me, but I don't think it was trying to bury Bush in any kind of way. I think. It was just showing, like, you know, what he had to do in desperate times. You know what I'm saying?
Documentaries used to have to try to be like, you know, like factual and down, you know, not a agenda. Now there's documentaries are like the biggest agendas ever. Like I saw the Dick Cheney one, and dude, I can't. When the Dick Cheney one was over, I wanted him to be my dad. Like, and I hate Dick Cheney, and I know about all the bad things that Dick Cheney's done. But in the documentary, they like just portrayed the greatest stuff about him. You're like, wow, this guy's like, I love this guy. I hate this documentary.
You like Christian Bale or Dick Cheney?
I mean, I'd take Christian Bale. I mean, why? Is he a Nazi or something? Then I'd know. I don't know. Let me go to the questions more. Colleen Schmidt says, do you think that people will go after famous singer Uncle Kracker and force him to change the name?
Yep.
I can't tell. Like, again, that's one of those things. Like, does anyone even know who he is anymore? Let me ask you that.
I thought he died already.
Uncle Kracker. I mean, that guy must. If he's not dead yet, Uncle Kracker, if you're listening to this, kill yourself. Firebird 87 says things got super heated, not out of control with Drew. You ended up losing it, then killing him. How do you dispose of the body, and what do you tell the cops when they investigate the murder?
What dead body?
Okay, so
what dead body?
Yeah, well, no. What I would do is I would play Drew saying that bad word that he said one time, uncensored, and I would say that I had to kill him or we'd all be in trouble. And then the cop would be like, oh, I know what you're saying. All right, have a good night. And that'd be it. Boom. I just told you. No, I'm just kidding. I would incinerate him.
Jimmy Hoffa.
I'd go ask those.
Oh, bury him in Giant Stadium.
Yeah. No, I just light him on fire. You know, definitely fire is the best. Like if you kill someone, yeah, you better get him to the fire, the anywhere, the dumpster, like whatever you got to do.
Into the fire.
Yeah, and drive them like states away, like in a line that makes no sense whatsoever, like zigzag through different highways. Put it in the dumpster, you know. But don't, I don't know. But I think they check dumpsters for forensics now if there's a fire, maybe. So I don't know. I don't know if that, but probably not. I don't know. Dwayne Crenshaw says, "Hey Joe, what are your thoughts on the Riddick movies? Do you think it deserves a sequel?" You're gonna hate me because I fucking hate those movies. I hate Vin Diesel. I'm a straight up Vin Diesel hater.
Because the buster kept me out of handcuffs. He didn't go running back to the fort.
See, I don't even know.
I got a correct. Furious.
I don't even know that reference. That's how much I hate that guy. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Fast and the Furious, the first one.
See, and that's the one I've seen, and I didn't even know the reference.
That's how much you know how bad of an actor he is.
I fucking hate those guys, dude. I hate everybody that goes to see those movies. I'd be in the first Fast and the Furious movie, and like everyone just looks like a douchebag. You know, then the people with the fucking NOS in the car and the green lights under the car. Actually, I always thought that was kind of cool, to be honest. I'll take that back. I did think that was cool. Back when I got my first car, I'm so fucking lame. I had an 88 Chevy Nova. People have seen a picture of it before. It's all busted up and shit. I paid $200 for it. And I actually put interior lighting in the fucking car.
Wow.
Like the car looked like shit. You know what I mean? Like it's a piece of shit. Like you could floor the fucking pedal and it wouldn't go on the highway fast enough to be safe. Like you'd have to be careful getting on the highway. And I put interior lighting into it. Like I put a black light flag thing on the top of the ceiling and then put a black light in the car. Everything, dude. I'm a fucking idiot. Like when I think back on that, I'm like, wow, what a fucking loser. That was the fucking lamest thing. And my mother is an asshole for letting me do this. Because I remember coming home with all these fucking things from the car place. Like, hey, they got these reflective colored mirrors. And I got these little like LED lights. You put them under the car and it lights up stuff. Like, I bought that shit for my fucking 88 piece of shit Chevy Nova. It looked like a Toyota Tercel.
What color was it?
Silver. Gray. Chevy Nova.
Fuck that, man. I would have, like, if I had one of those now, I'd be like, fuck it. At least I got a car, you know?
I'll echo what you said on Vin Diesel. Like, literally everything you said I was wanting to say, but I wasn't here.
It's like, we need to do this job or whatever. And you're just like, I hate you.
I saw the first one, and I was like, I don't get it. Like, all of us guys went out and watched it, and it's like, okay, you can go watch the rest yourself.
I'm not.
People say watching a Vin Diesel movie is like listening to a couple hours of.
Yeah, basically, like so, like I'd never see Riddick, you know.
Take a call.
Like I did play Need for Speed Underground. I thought that was cool, but it was like you didn't have like the actors and shit in there. It was just racing each other and trying to do weird shit. So that was I don't know. I thought that was cool.
I was more of a fan of Midnight Club.
I never played that one. I like the soundtrack too.
Yeah.
This is a better representation. Yeah, this looks almost exactly like my car. That looks almost exactly like it right there.
And it had rear lights on it.
Yeah, and I remember the year was 2003. This car is from 1988, but the year I bought it was 2003.
What is with the water?
Thank you for inviting me on here.
I didn't invite you on here. You just came on here.
But I had a great time, man. Okay.
Okay, Tommy. We'll see, man. No, I just don't want to get blamed. Like you'll start seeing people being like, Joe asked Tommy to be uncorrupted. I didn't, but I'm happy he called. He called me though. I didn't ask him to do shit. I thought he was asleep, to be honest. Love you, Tommy. Good to hear from you, man.
Night, Tommy.
I'm glad you stopped by, bro.
All right, Tommy.
Bye-bye.
I like it, Joe. No, like for real, I like it.
I like this car, man. I just love it because it's my first car. I don't really,
that actually doesn't look too far off from my '88 Camry, which was my second car, but it might as well have been my first.
I think it looks like a Tercel to me, or like one of those. There was an old Volkswagen or something too that looked like it, but
hell yeah, I'll GDM the fuck out that car.
Yeah, you can make that look sick, dude. I used to think that it kind of reminded me of the front of a DeLorean, so I thought that was cool.
I was just thinking the same shit before Tommy hanged up.
Yeah, like, look, this is the front of the car, and I always thought, like, oh, that looks like the fucking front of the DeLorean. It was the same type of year, almost. I mean, a little later, but they had little wheels. Like, these wheels are little, too. So, like, getting tires was, like, retarded. Like, they never had them, and they were, like, $30, though. They were cheap.
Yeah. I remember the $50 tires. Now, the car I got now, I think they're, like, 80 or 90 a piece, which isn't horrible for this time.
Yeah, it's
how much you pay for that car?
I paid $200. My neighbor sold it. She's just like, "Oh, you want a car?" Yeah,
I would have taken it too, man. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I just got my license, and it lasted about. I drove it a year, And then my mother was like, I'll help you buy a new car. That thing scares me because it was breaking down. All these things were happening. I'm like, cool.
I would have had a field day at the junkyard, just get him like random shit to hook it up.
Yeah, I thought about that then too. Like we could, because I could get to the engine so easy. I could do so much stuff to that because I was in auto parts too, so I had access to all the auto parts because I was working in auto parts, and I was like, I got all this shit.
And what was the mileage when they gave it to you? I mean, when you pay for it?
I think it was 130,000 miles or 150,000.
Okay. I was gonna say because the '88 Camry I had, I paid $1,500 for, but it was under 100.
No, this had.
I was trying to figure out why you paid 200 and I paid 15 because I got it from a buddy also.
Yeah, this girl basically she should just get. I mean, she might as well just given it away because I couldn't. Like I
auction this shit.
Yeah, well, they sold it to me for $1,500, but the bill of sale they wrote like $100 or something. Just enough to make it taxable, but not because if they would have put a gift, then I would have been on the hook for the $1,500.
Yeah. This was I don't know what this was about. I mean, like she probably could have gotten maybe $500 for it. I would think now they're probably worth not a lot, but they're probably worth that same car now is probably worth like $1,000 or $3,000. But that's because people are someone's looking to collect it or restore it or something.
Or restore it. Like
how long did you say you had it?
About a year.
Oh, see, I got 4 years out of mine, so
Dude,
at least there was that. But the Camrys, they'll fucking last until the wheels fall off.
Did you junk it or you ever resold it? What'd you do with it?
I junked it. Yeah, I did. I junked it. I traded when I did a trade in when I bought my new car.
I fucking like it, man. I'm over here like, because I could hook it up, man.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, dude. It would have been cool if I had. I actually talked about that years later. I was like, I should have just fucking kept that and not because the trade-in's a bunch of bullshit. There's no fucking whatever. Like, yeah, there's no it would have been the same money, or they wrote off nothing basically. So I might as well have just fucking kept it. But near the sea water and everything eats the shit out of your car. Like, and it does. My mother has a new car. And she just had to bring it in because a piece on the muffler rotted off, and they were like, "Yeah, it's the seawater." I'm like, "Ma, you've had this car about a year and a half." They were like, "Yeah, it can. You got some shit in there. The salt fucking wore it down." The people wanted to charge. Oh, it was the catalytic converter. They wanted to charge her like $700 for the catalytic converter and then the work on it. And I said, "Bullshit! Like that's a new catalytic converter. That's no way you gotta be doing that." So I was like, "Go to the muffler place." Told my mom, like, go to the muffler place. She goes to the muffler place. Like, yeah, $80 will fix that. Like, yeah, do that. Fucking dildos. Broken Lion says, not really a question, but a rant. Why are people getting mad that there's a big crowd at the Trump rally during the pandemic? But it's mad people or bigger groups are protesting during the... none of it makes sense. This group's yelling at this group for a rally. That group's yelling at that group for a protest. That group's mad that we don't have football. Nobody makes sense, all right? Everybody's a hypocrite. Nothing makes sense. Nobody is listening to the science when it comes to their feelings. So that's what it comes down to. Frost says, if you could witness an event in history, what would you choose? Oh, man, definitely OJ killing Nicole, right? Fucking cutting her stupid.
The assassination of Abraham Lincoln.
Ooh. Yeah, well... Yeah, I wouldn't want to see any. It's funny to say, but I guess I really wouldn't want to see any of that.
I could put a stop to it because I know what happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, man. Like that just.
But these sort of I don't know. They kind of martyred him in a way, a little bit. Although not now. Now they hate him. Now they're taking his shit down, stepping on his head. But
I know this is off topic, but I'm seeing it trending right now. Did this Joey Ryan statement come out before we went live? Have you seen it?
No, this was posted before we went live.
Was it? Okay. I didn't know who all had seen it, but he's like tiptoeing around the whole fucking thing. It's weird.
It's just bizarre, man.
Yeah. Well, remember Joey? I think Joey Ryan was one of the biggest virtue signalers for a while. He was like...
I mean, let's be honest. If anyone is guilty of sexual assault, are you really going to be surprised if it's Joey Ryan, the guy who danced around with dicks and
The king
fucking
of the dick
gives
flips.
people suplexes with his dick.
Right.
But there is confirmed that Major League Wrestling fired their ring announcer.
Wow.
I don't want to get on wrestling. I just didn't know if that was like breaking or what because it was trending.
Hey, Joey's got a Patreon.
He's gonna need it.
He's gonna need it. Oh my god. His last post did get 15 likes and 1 comment. It's like kind of like on the pace of mine. So he maybe I don't know how many patrons he has. He hides how many patrons he has, which is
I mean, Bad Boy
guess.
Joey Janela shared Joey Ryan's post and said that he is a liar. That's what he wrote.
That's crazy.
He's a what?
And he's a liar. Like
Oh.
whatever allegations come out, percent true. That's
Yeah, dude. Joey Janela shit on him.
just crazy.
Seems about right.
Yeah, Joey Ryan, whatever. He seems like a weirdo. Just based on how he would attack other people, and now all of a sudden he's writing stuff. It's like, dude, why did you go at people so hard, and now you're a dickhead? Great, of course.
We were watching this show on Netflix. It's Magic with Humans. Have you seen or heard of that one? Or Magic for Humans, where
No.
actually the magic shit that he does is pretty impressive. But one episode started and he's like, here, we're gonna meet some wrestlers. And I looked over at Tara and I said, oh, another Joey Ryan spot. And I'll be damned if it wasn't fucking Joey Ryan on there.
Oh, wow.
That dude makes every wrestling spot any TV show has.
That's bizarre.
She's like, who's Joey Ryan? And I'm like, all right, let's just put it this way. The guy with the mustache that's in every wrestling bit on any TV show in the last 5 years. That's it.
It's gonna
She's
be
like, how did you know that? I'm like, it's just common sense at this point.
he's gonna be in jail soon. No, I don't know what I don't really know what he did.
I'll be back, guys.
Oh yeah. After Frost. Oh yeah, I still don't know what event I would witness. 9/11? No.
I would actually say JFK's assassination.
Why is it
I
all
really
assassinations? What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Well, no, because those are the events in history that are like the most disputed and talked about. And it's like, I would like to know the answer for myself.
No, if
I would want to witness it.
If I could spend one day in like Groundhog Day, then I'd choose the JFK assassination because you could just keep going.
You could be in the grassy knoll this time. You could be in the depository this time.
Exactly. Like you could go all over the place looking around for
That's
it
a good idea.
and to see who the person's shooting is and the trajectory, and you could even hop in the car and try to. Well, maybe the Secret Service would. I don't know, but you could do all kinds of shit with that day.
Hide in the trunk.
Yeah, hide in the trunk.
But
you get in there.
But no, I guess the Groundhog Day thing, he didn't say that you couldn't witness it twice or go back multiple times, but it would be something that would be a highly debated controversy. And that's the first thing that comes to mind. Like I know someone mentioned Lincoln being assassinated, but even though there is some controversy to that, I tend to think that it's pretty solid what it was. John Wilkes Booth did it. That's why he jumped off the fucking thing. Now, who might have been involved behind the scenes, but fucking John Wilkes Booth is the one who pulled that trigger.
Yeah, probably.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they say, so probably.
Yeah, I know, but there's the conspiracy theorists are even attacking that one too. So, but it's like, just take that one for what it is. It's fine. It was 150 years ago, whatever. But I can't think of anything else really. I mean, aside from other conspiracies like
was
that,
it
like
really
maybe
only
being around
100?
for 9/11?
It's only 150 years ago. Really?
Well, 155.
Man, that doesn't sound like long ago. It's crazy. You Abe
Like-
Lincoln was killed only 150 years ago.
Well, I mean, in the Andy Griffith show, he had a guy that was actually he was either born in the Civil War. I guess he would have had to have been born during the Civil War, because what Griffith was with the 50s and 60s. The dude was like 100 years old, and he was like, I was one of the. I remember those days or whatever. I mean, it was all a part of the show, so he was acting, but I guess the guy was actually. I don't know if he was born into a slave family or something like that, but I mean, you think about it. I mean, people who were alive during the Civil War and remember it were able to be on the Andy Griffith show. It's kind of mind-boggling.
What? That's so
Darn it.
crazy. You're right. That's just insane, dude. It wasn't a long time ago. That's wild to me.
I kind of look at that in some ways. Like, you know, they say like the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon or whatever, but you think about it.
What?
Like, what?
No, I was just thinking about his dick.
Oh. No, but I mean, like, that guy was alive during the Civil War. He was on the Andy Griffith show.
Well,
we all watched Andy Griffith on like Matlock or whatever, you know, as adults or, you know, even teenagers or whatever. So, I mean, the degrees away from the Civil War is not that far.
That's pretty wild, man. Yeah, 1865 he died.
Yeah, it's unless I got my math wrong, it's 155
That's crazy.
years.
They're pulling down. They're pulling a statue down here in Boston.
Are they?
Taking the statue down, yeah. Well, because, you know, it's like one of those things where, like, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, they kind of sort of were bad, and then they sort of changed, like, yeah, this isn't really a good thing. Like, let's change this.
That's fucked up. You know what? I'm gonna be really pissed off if they decide to take the little leprechaun off the fucking six logo. Like, they need to chill the.
Are they really gonna do that? Because Irish people don't give a shit.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna lead to that because remember when they took the chief off of the Indians.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean, we always say that too. It's like, why is it okay to make fun of Irish? I feel like Irish people get shit on. I feel like they don't give a fuck about us. They'll be like, you know, I'm only somewhat Irish. I'm a mix. I don't give a shit. But you know what I mean? They're like, you know, like, fuck, leprechaun, midget fucks, like, and that's funny, and like, you go drink, you fucking drunken idiot, you know. But everybody else is like, oh no, be careful. Like, it's like, who cares? Like,
I feel like you can't even say, "Oh, shut up, you Beantown bitch," or something.
Well, you can say that.
You can't say Beamtown. You can't say Beamtown. Like, what the?
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? It's Boston.
Yeah, it's Boston. Like, no, that was some racial slur. No, that was a fucking. What are you talking about? Yeah, well, you could say it.
Yeah, but like, I don't fuck with the little leprechaun or the 4-leaf clover that they have on the Boston Celtics. Shit, don't do that.
Oh God, like, that would be terrifying, dude.
And they better not take the fucking Patriot guy off the New England Patriots.
Oh my God, dude, there'd be riots here. I'll tell you what, there'll be riots over that here. Like, they'll just riot over that.
Did we get an explanation as to why the George Washington statue was pulled down and vandalized and everything? It's like, what the fuck did George Washington have to do with shit?
He owned slaves.
Yeah, Mount Vernon.
No, I mean, come on. Yes. Oh, he owned slaves. He was also the first president of the United States. I mean, anyone before 1865 owned slaves.
And
so it's just everything before 1865, just null and void. We're done.
No, not everybody owned slaves. Who was the guy? There was one guy who was against it. I think it was
that one guy. Well, his statue can stay up.
Abe Lincoln was against slaves.
No, because I think Lincoln kind of didn't care at first, and he never really.
I thought he owned them when he was younger.
Yeah, he did. He didn't really like it either, but he believed. But he did. He did this as a political move, is what Abraham Lincoln did. But I'm talking about like, it was Franklin or somebody. Not maybe it was either Thomas Jefferson or Franklin. One of the two of them didn't fucking like this. I don't think they owned slaves. But
George Johnson back in 1822 said, "Fuck it, I'm not getting a slave. Let's build a statue of him and jerk off on it."
But it's right. Taking down
the theme of the night is me jerking off on it.
Taking down the statues without a vote or without the right type of whatever is I think is wrong. You know, like it's vandalism or whatever. Yeah. I mean, get it taken down, but try to take it down the right way. Otherwise, what? Every time we're mad at stuff, we just rip it to fucking shit. I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, like I feel like every statue that was here for the people that build this fucking country or what it is today, I feel like them tearing it down. What the fuck are they trying? What point are they trying to make? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'll tell you what. This Jack in the Box down the street pissed me off a while back. I think I need to just tear that building apart.
The restaurant?
I know what it is. It's the social media, man. They're seeing clips and clips of this and that. I said, dude, what if you took a perfect umpire and you looked up all his games ever and you just pulled the 30 worst out and showed it to someone? They'd be like, man, fuck this umpire. This guy sucks. And you were like, well, there was 10,000 games where he was great, but here's his 30 worst ones. And so that's like social media. All day you see fucking this done to people that look like you, this done to people that look like you, this done, and you start freaking out about all this stuff, and everyone's freaking out about it.
You know what? Fuck it. Senator Palpatine for president.
Well, that people think he is president right now. You know.
So COVID-19 is Order 67.
Yeah, we're on like Order fucking 64 right now.
Execute Order 67. Yes, my lord.
We've had like 3 of them. There's gonna be another one too. I wonder what it's gonna be.
68 and 9. Dale.
We need aliens right now to land and be like, you're all our babies. We made you.
No, we need fucking Paul from the movie Paul. We need Seth Rogen's alien character to fucking come now and fucking destroy shit, fuck shit up.
You know,
let's just the asteroid. Asteroid's the easiest way. Let's just get it over with.
I think parallel universe could be cool too. Or no, how about this? How about a new like wild fucking so they do find out parallel universes. They find out how you can like enter them and leave them, and literally it's not that hard to do. It just involves like
wormhole.
Yeah, like an immediate fucking altered like reality, like immediately, and all you need is like some magnets. You know, like you just need some magnets and like.
I'm just thinking of that episode where there's like 1,800 enterprises coming out of the wormhole every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like monetize this 269 and there's just like a bunch of them popping up on your YouTube from parallel universes? Like this is the one where Dave Rose was still on, and this is the one where Tommy C was still here.
That's funny. That would be really funny. And I could be then you're instantly there too. Like and then they can. It'd be funny if they could see you. And you just completely fuck up the entire continuum, like everything is just fucked.
Dude, Drew, I know this is off topic, but I would love to hear the fucking Aladdin rant that you did on that one. Monetize this. That shit was fucking hilarious. Bro.
Aladdin rant?
Yeah, because you said that I guess the new one was like she was like too much trying to be empowered, and that the old cartoon versions that she was a fucking cunt or some shit. I was fucking crying.
Yeah, she was probably a boss. She was like bossy in the new one. Like, I'm a tough woman, you idiot, Aladdin.
You know what? It was actually pretty good, but like, yeah, it's like you said. It's like, isn't the Sultan supposed to be a male?
Yeah.
So like, I felt like.
Was he not?
What the? No, he wasn't.
No. Well, when Jasmine took over.
Oh, I didn't know
because Aladdin became Sultan in the original. Jasmine became Sultan in the new one.
So,
oh my god, are you serious? I never saw it.
Yeah.
So. Oh my god, what?
Spoiler alert.
I felt like they treated Aladdin like just like a fucking he's there to kill time, but the movie focused on Jasmine.
That's great. That's wild.
Yeah.
And she's got Aladdin doing all the dirty work.
The name of the fucking movie is Aladdin. The name of the fucking movie.
I go back and I listen to that monetize this of Drew saying that she was a whiny cunt. And in this one, she was just a fucking needy bitch. I agree with him.
Wow. That's so fucked, dude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
You must have been taking a piss when I said that.
I can't believe
you were
that.
drunk, bro.
Well, that too.
Was I drunk?
No, you were laughing. You were trying to end the show, and I guess he was talking to Leah about it. Leah was telling him, like, how the fuck was she a whiny cunt in the original? You're talking out your ass. Just that whole conversation was fucking funny, bro.
Do you remember what number that was? I got to go back and hear
I think it was in the late 240s, I think it was.
240s? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know what? Going back and watching the second half of Aladdin, like I enjoyed it, but like I started to realize, like, yeah, they are trying to empower Jasmine as a dominant fucking figure in this one. So
which is fine, but they should have done that from the beginning, from the first movie.
Why didn't they call this one Jasmine then instead of Aladdin?
That's exactly what I said, Joe. That's exactly what the fuck I said. Because I felt like Aladdin was there just to fucking kill time. Like he got treated like a piece of shit. I felt like the whole fucking movie revolved around Jasmine. And
it's
like,
funny because
Disney
like 90% of the movie was the same as the original, but the other 10% was a huge 10%.
Let me ask you this: when are they going to change the name of Disney? Because the guy who fucking created it was a fucking racist. So when's Disney coming down, huh?
I feel like at the beginning of the year, they would change the name. It will not be Disney because then that name apparently will be offensive to a lot of people because I feel like they will call it. like they'll call it another way. Like I don't know what they call it, like the world of magic or whatever the fuck. Because then I feel like Disney will buy all the rights to Harry Potter. So Harry Potter will be on Disney Plus at the beginning of next year.
They're gonna change it. The name's gonna change to the Diz.
The Diz, yes.
D-I-Z, like the Wiz.
So
when are we
Mickey
changing
Mouse
the
is
name?
gonna be gay. Minnie Mouse is gonna be a lesbian. They're gonna the new Star Wars is gonna be an all-female Jedi cast. Why the fuck is beyond me?
Goofy is gonna be autistic.
Their first movie will be about killing all the white people. It'll be
But
great.
he can't be called Goofy.
Who?
Yeah, Goofy, because that's offensive to the mentally challenged.
Yeah, they'll have to rename him Funny Guy.
But he'll still be autistic, but we'll have to change his name because Goofy with an autistic guy is too much. When are we changing the name United States of America? When are we just changing the whole name of our fucking country? Because that name existed when we allowed slaves. That's a racist term now.
It'll be United States of the People or United People.
Or no, that the Jack Swagger gimmick, we the people.
Yeah.
Oh no, see that won't work either. I mean, because Dutch Mantel's a racist too.
Yeah.
They changed the People Station.
Fuck, I don't even know because I don't even know what to say without offending people. That's why comedy's dead, bro. Comedy is dead. You don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's dead when like you're literally like worried about if you say something, your wife loses her job.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
Or vice versa, the fucking soccer player.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't kick a ball around because that represents you trying to say that Mexicans only play soccer.
There's black on that ball. Don't kick it.
Dude, they fucking fired. They fired. Somebody. The cop's stepmom of the Atlanta cop got fired from her job. The cop's stepmother.
Are you fucking
what?
Of the one? Yeah. The cops. No, seriously. I saw this the other day. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god! I think I served a hamburger to her in 1999. Am I fucked now?
It's just crazy. It's like, that's not good. The only reason I know about it is because I saw a black guy on YouTube who was ranting about it. He's like, this is ridiculous. And he was flipping out about it. And I thought the guy was hilarious. He's like, man, he was yelling at white people, like, get off your knees, you fucking idiots. Like, he was flipping out.
No one is safe. I mean, hell, even last night with Monetize This, felt like I was reserved compared to tonight, where it's like everyone knows us here in the, on the Patreon. So it's like, yeah, you could be a little looser and be a little edgier with your stuff. But I even felt like I had to be a little restrained last night. Just because you don't know who's going to walk in there and be like, oh.
And coming from a fucking country where we have freedom of speech, we don't have freedom of speech anymore because we can't express how we feel.
Right.
Well, the freedom of speech is freedom of speech from like ridicule or whatever from your government. It doesn't save you from your fucking job. Your job still, just as much as you have the right to freedom of speech, your job has the right to fire your ass.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
So that's the misconception, and I hear it a lot, especially with these videos that are coming out of the riots and the fucking Karen videos and shit. It's like, you don't understand. You have freedom of speech, but so does your job. So does your company. So do the people that are ridiculing you for what you said.
We got to play that new Karen video. I haven't seen that yet. Did you put this? I saw it on your thing, but I didn't see what happened.
Oh,
what
the
happened?
Racist New York one?
Yeah, what happens in that?
She basically just drops the N-bomb a bunch of times. The girl that records it, she was walking down the street wearing a BLM shirt, listening to music. She looks up and sees this woman yelling at her. Doesn't even realize she's getting yelled at because she's got her earbuds in. Looks up, sees this woman yelling at her. She pulls the earbud out and starts recording her. And this woman just goes on a racist tirade with a 24-pack of natural ice in her arm. I mean, that's the funniest part. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't even paid attention to the thing. But you need me to retweet the original to you or something?
No, I'll find it. I'll just search Karen today. It'll probably come up. I wish I had bullet points from the Trump rally, but I couldn't find anything.
Other than Kung Flu, which fucking killed me when I heard that. Oh, I was fucking dying.
You gotta look up when he.
And I'm sure Travis TLC was about ready to put a needle through his own eye for hearing that.
Fucking wife. Barack Obama's.
See, this is how now people are gonna be like, okay, Joe's making an excuse for white racism again because, like, I always go to this, but I'm sorry. Listen, because people will be like, white lady, racist, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I'm like, yeah, she is, but at the same time, this, again, is another mentally ill person. Like, it is. This has got to be mentally ill people. It's got to be.
Mhm.
I've seen black people, white people, Asian people, everybody, Mexican, like, fucking whatever, all be like this. They're fucking mental, because look at her. You know how I know she's mental? Because no woman tries to dress up, but leaves with fucking natty ice. No fucking white lady in her like 40s or whatever with a dress on is coming out of a beer store with natty ice unless she's fucked.
Fucked to death.
This lady she wants to go home and get fucked to death. Whatever
I would have been like, well, sign me the fuck up. You know?
Dude, I would have loved to run into this chick. Like if I ever like back in the day when I was like 20, you know what I mean? Just you're going to like a beer store and just this raggedy 45-year-old white lady like this comes out there like, have fucking there, and you just take her home and fuck her. Like
we were talking about Suzanne Summers earlier. Jesus, she let herself go.
Dude,
yeah, she's been a mess.
Fucking puppet. Like it's just, it's horrible.
Yeah. After 2008, she went away. Like the last time she looked good was 2008. You know, but that's okay. You know, she had some great years.
And you know what? I fucking loved her. She was my favorite third person on that show. But like,
what's a third person?
Her shoes. Look at her shoes.
Cunt. Because Jack was the star, of course, but she was trying to say that she was the fucking star. She was just the dumb little bitch.
Yeah, that's that documentary movie was awesome on that. I mean, it may look like shit, but yeah, look at these shoes, man. This lady's fucked. Give me a break. How many fucking normal like this doesn't look anybody like on my block?
Fucking dick right next to his ape fucking wife.
Ugh.
Barack Obama's fucking ape wife. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nigger ape.
What the fuck?
Nigger ape. You fucking nigger apes. What's the matter, you nigger ape?
Is this old?
I know. This came out today. The woman who posted this posted it about 9 hours ago.
But this
original video, I was able to track down the original.
Yeah,
it was 9 hours ago.
She's drinking Milwaukee Ice.
When I caught a hold of this, it was 6 hours old.
So this lady is in like New York, and she's fucking got a bunch of natty ice, and she's calling people. Is the guy holding the camera black?
No, it's a younger white woman.
Okay, so like this lady's just saying crazy racist stuff because she's crazy. That's what it is. She's fucking mental. See, and that's the thing is people are gonna say like ladies are racist, blah blah blah. Yeah, she is, but she's mental obviously because no one just starts yelling about. Well, no, she's racist. She's racist too. She's racist, but she's obviously got something mentally wrong with her. She's like any minute now. This lady's gonna.
Is so fucking outrageous.
Like, what does she do? She's having like an episode or something.
What's the matter? You got time to fucking do your hair? What's the matter? You got time to do fucking pink ass fucking air, you nigger Obama fucking ape.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you got gray hair, lady. What the fuck?
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
What? You about to lose your job?
But I'm pretty sure if she has some of that nigga dick, she won't be making this video.
Dude, she's at her job. This fucking lady is at her job, bro.
This
is
bitch.
her job.
How is this bitch able to criticize carrying around a fucking box of natty ice? Looks like half the beers are about to fall out. She's wearing fucking Pippi Lockstocking shoes, walking across the street on a red light, and got half a tooth hanging out of her front of her mouth. And she's sitting there criticizing the person who's walking down the street with earbuds in her ears.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
This is definitely, like, they need to get doctors out on the streets, bro. Like, this is not normal. This person is on some shit. This ain't normal. And the other girl is so funny, like, you're about to lose your job. This lady doesn't have a job. She doesn't have a job.
You're about to lose your job.
She just got her welfare check.
We're going to find you online and you're going to lose your job.
Are you sure the recorder's? Are you sure the recorder's white?
Barack Obama.
She sounds like she's black.
No, she is black. That's the whole point.
That's what I asked you. I said, "Who's fucking the person that she's talking to?" And you said
you said a guy, and I said no. It's a chick.
You said it's a white girl.
No, it's a black chick. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Well,
I
now,
heard you wrong.
no,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Yeah, no, now it makes sense. Okay, I get it. This lady
I'm just waiting for her to get mowed over by one of those cars. They're just like flying by, and she's crossing it. Don't walk.
Man, this is weird. You about to lose your job? All right.
Very bizarre behavior.
I'm a bartender at fucking Mickey's.
Joe, you're gonna have to I'm gonna have to take this video and I'm gonna have to do a fucking breakdown on it.
Yeah, because this is wild. This is a breakdown. She's having a mental breakdown. Why is that box? Explain why this box is all mangled. Like, I mean, who carries anything like this? Like, what the fuck is? Did she did she go like, hey, do I get half off for this mangled box right here? All right, fine.
Saggy fucking skin. Fuck you motherfucker.
All right, Helen, just take it and get out of here. Why did you let her get that fucking box of Natty Ice for half price? Because she scares the customers. She calls everybody N-words and stuff. We would have lost more business. Just let her take it.
Freedom of speech, buddy. Freedom of speech.
Well, as drunk as she appears, I would venture to guess that she bought it earlier and drank that much over at a buddy's house or something and was walking away, like going home. But this is so fucking... I have never seen anyone walking down the street clutching a 24-pack unless it's my neighbor. Unless it's my neighbor walking across the street to my house.
That's weird.
Like, are you gonna share one, buddy? Yeah, I'm available. Just knock on the door.
She probably stole it. Nightmare.
She fucking robbed the motherfucker.
I've seen some shit in South Boston, so that's not that crazy to me, and that looks like a city area too. So
I could just see Joe on the side instigating like,
oh, dude.
Are you gonna take that? You're gonna take that.
I might have yelled like, she doesn't have a job. Obviously, look at her. Honestly, dude, to be honest, I would never want to I wouldn't assault someone or get in their face too much. But if I saw that happen in front of me, I would definitely whip out my camera and I would
dude, go ahead, you're gonna take that. Oh
no, I'd roast her. I'd turn my camera on and start recording and be like, yo, I was like, what are you talking about apes and her and all this stuff for? I was like, bitch, you got fucking Vigo the Carpathian's haircut right now. Where did you just fucking come from?
Oh my god, she's female Vigo.
Yeah, dude. I'd be like, listen, lady, you need to shut the fuck up.
Put them up next to each other.
You're drinking Natty Ice. You might as well drink my piss, like, you fucking idiot. Like, who fucking... First of all, who paid for that? Second of all, why are you carrying it around with you like a baby? Like you're fucking like a baby, like a crack baby in Harlem. Like, what are you fucking doing? And she would have been like, I would have shit on her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Spare change, madam, spare change. I gotta feed the baby.
Dude, you better be careful or some fucking guy's gonna knock you out and use your fucking head as a fucking broomstick, you fucking idiot, with your mop hair. Fucking, I need a mop for my shop. Use this bitch as a mop.
It's Viga the Carpathian.
Viga.
What she would have said to you? Fuck you and your hat. What would you say?
Fuck your hat. At least fucking you're gonna be wearing a hat soon too, bitch. Your fucking hair's falling out. Your crunkly old fucking ass. You look fucking pearl necklace that you bought at some fucking thrift store up the street, and you put a fucking sheet on your body that you call a dress. You go out with your shoes are fucking the color bronze. Why? Who the fuck wears bronze colored shoes? Fucking toothless bitch. Like, what the fuck? I hope you fucking cross on the wrong crosswalk and you fall over and get run over by a taxi cab.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying.
I hope a black guy eats out your daughter and then kills her in front of you. How about that?
Oh my god.
You fucking
the power of Christ compels you.
Look at these fucking shoes.
Jesus fuck you. Let Jesus fuck you.
You get fucking wearing brown socks with bronze shoes. That will turn on the guys. Yeah. Your fucking face says crack whore horny, but your fucking feet say grandma takes a dump on their fucking diaper. Look at these fucking shoes.
You do realize you saying all this shit, she's gonna fucking argue with you back. That shit is hilarious.
That'd be great. I go back and forth with her all night with her black shoelaces on bronze shoes on brown socks.
You're gonna get fucked to death.
And a dress that starts 3 inches above her ankles so you can just see your shins, the bottom of her shins.
I think those are the shoes that the teacher on the Magic School Bus wore.
This ain't right, dude.
Oh shit, Miss Wriggle.
Yeah.
You found the real Miss Wriggle, Joe. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is. Oh my god, yeah, kind of. If she was cracked out, there's her tooth. See that tooth on the left? That ain't real.
Oh my god!
I noticed that right away.
The
know what's
fucking
weird?
Grand High Witch is live, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude,
the Grand High Witch is live.
She's kind of bangable, though. I mean, to be honest, I'd kind of like this chick's for her. I don't know how old she is. She might be 50, and that's kind of hot for 50.
You know what?
She
I'm
can
looking
be
at her.
She can be anywhere from 25 to 60, to be honest.
Imagine if she banged you and called you the N-word. Like, call me fucking all these racist things.
I like that she only got one white tooth. The rest are all fucking like their colors like diminishing.
I'd be like, can we dye your hair like pink or something? Because the gray hair really fucks everything up. You make her hair pink, I think she might look kind of yummy with some makeup on, you know?
I was a little bit like, look, baby, just relax. Let's drink some beer. If you want, I'll go buy you another case, and we just talk. You don't gotta yell at me.
I'm gonna fuck the racist out of you.
It could be. It could be that she's not mentally right. That she's just drunk and acting crazy. That could just be that. Yeah.
She kind of looks like Amy from Everybody Loves Raymond.
She kind of looks like a crack whore that I've seen in my fucking old neighborhood. I swear to God. Exactly like it. Man.
Well, Natural Ice is gonna have to change their name now.
Yeah, now they're gonna have to be like
Natural Ice.
You know what they're gonna call it? N-word ice. Because this fucking lady. When Jag the Panzer says, would you rather French kiss bullfrog with a mouthful of food or get a paper cut on your tip of your dick?
Oh God!
Paper cut away.
Whatever
baby.
the first one was,
Yep.
I don't.
French kiss bullfrog with a mouthful of food. Yeah, I'll take the paper cut.
What?
It'll heal. It'll heal.
Oh, fuck that, man.
No, I can't kiss. No.
There's no pain involved with the other one. Maybe some heart pain.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad. Listen, I have my ball moved from my hip to my sack. I'll be able to do it.
I want to hear the responses in the chat because there's no way I'm slicing the tip of my dick. Fuck that.
Drew, it'll stop bleeding. Tell you, man.
Well,
you know what? The pain will go away in about 20 seconds with the bullfrog situation. That you're not fucking pissing for a week.
Well,
you
fucking
think the
bullfrog,
fucking piss comes out of that thing?
The thing is, with fucking bullfrog, he's gonna try to rape you.
Yeah,
I'll kick him. I'll fucking give him the paper cut on his dick and
you're
run.
gonna end up getting pissed off. You're gonna end up getting an altercation, and you don't want to hit him too much because then he's gonna cry.
Am I the only? Oh my God! I'm looking at the chat. Am I the only one that fucking pisses out of his dick hole? What the hell?
I'll take a paper cut for one, Alex. Yep.
Yeah, I'll just piss like, oh fuck, this is killing me.
There you go. There's your Dr. Brown's AR-15. At least he agrees with me.
There you go. Zach Connor says, if you had to get rid of one of these types of alcohol, which would it be? Beer, dark liquor, or clear liquor?
Dark.
Yeah, dark liquor. Yep. I'm drinking the rum anyway. Squitman says, with the news about Cornett allegedly enjoying watching his wife fuck other guys, do you think Cornett actually wanted to see you do Bret Hart and let him watch? That's a great point, man. Remember when I was with Cornett and I said, you know, everybody told me to do Bret Hart, and he goes, now that's something different. If you do Bret Hart and let me watch, then we'll go. Like, so he said that to me. That's a great point. He fucking, said that? I think he might have meant it. Oh yeah, he said that. I got it on video. It's on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's fucking weird. Well, I'll pull it up right now. I got it right here.
Is there legitimately people listening to this and watching this now? You say, if I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about fucking faggot.
Terry everywhere.
Shut up, Cornett. That's funny. Oh, here it is.
We are figures. You're going to sell them. It doesn't matter.
Give it to him, but he didn't have a.
We got to find the spot, but I'm pretty sure this is the one that has the clip.
A little plastic steel chair.
Cronin Show, the Native America Tatanka. Enjoyed managing Yokozuna. What a great athlete he was. A tremendous guy. And
this is the pedo
to
right
be
there.
honest, that was the first time that I had ever been in Madison Square Garden before in my life. I walk into Madison Square Garden for the first time in my life, and I'm managing the WWF champion in the main event of WrestleMania. So that was kind of cool. And then, of course, Bret Hart had to go and spoil the whole thing.
We're going to Japan next week for
Oh, yeah,
New
this
Japan
was
Pro
the
Wrestling.
serious one.
And Jim Cornette called me an idiot. It was amazing.
Jim Cornette called you an idiot? It was wonderful. People were raving about it. They were throwing money at me as I walked off the stage. You're sure you weren't there, right?
I wasn't.
episodes, and then he did one of mine.
You know.
Where is it? God damn it!
Who's that?
That's Brother Hitman Hart.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, that was Bret Hart?
That was my attempt.
That's a great impersonation. Yeah, it certainly
Will you
was.
come on up there to
I almost knew who it was.
Calgary, Alberta, Canada? Maybe all you Americans need to learn a thing or two about respect.
Don't quit your day
All
job.
right. I tried, guys. I did it. They said do Bret Hart for Jim Cornette and see if he kills you.
Well, now, you did an impersonation of Bret Hart. You didn't actually do Bret Hart. If you do Bret Hart and let me watch, that would be interesting.
There it is. Busted.
We knew all along. We knew all along, Jim.
Well, he even put his arm around you and kind of pulled you in.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he was wanting to groom you right there.
Yeah, he was thinking about it. And a little
I
smaller.
mean, he's a pickle licker.
That pickle licker.
Idiot.
That's why he's mad at me, because I didn't fuck him. That's what it is.
That's probably what.
Well, that's why he's so happy right there, because he thinks he still has a chance.
Dude, fucking Maria's. Joe, how does she look in person?
Really,
Oh
she
my
is very good looking. Yeah, she looks very good.
God damn, and especially Red's my favorite. So her in that dress. Just
Yeah.
Fuck,
Well, it's
Jesus.
weird too, because like I'm friends with her husband, so I'm like, but he loves it though. He loves that everybody. I'm like, dude, you guys are the hottest couple going. What are you gonna do? You know, I'll watch you guys bang. I'll be Jim Cornette for you guys.
Oh,
You know, I can't tell if the ditzy gimmick made her hotter or less attractive.
She's so smart. It's scary. It's actually
No,
scary.
I know. That's why I called it a gimmick. I was very careful with, but
oh no, I know, but it's just weird. Like you're like, oh,
yeah, just back in like 07, whatever, with the Santino and shit. It's just like, I don't know if the dumbness makes you more attractive or less.
It's like it does in like a fantasy world. I think so. Like in a fantasy way, like Maria can act like a dummy, and it's hot in a way when she whatever. But in real life, it's probably hot to Mike that she's such a smart person and all these things. 'Cause like Leah to me is pretty smart, or like Leah like all the things that I don't do well, Leah seems to do well, and so that kind of like I like that she can do all these things that maybe I can't do or that whatever, and I think she likes some of that about me. So I think it. You know, smart people. I like smart people. I was with a girl who was pretty hot. I've with a couple of different pretty hot girls, and before Leah, before when I was just banging girls left and right, and not giving a fuck about anything, and their stupidity was bad. Like it was, like I couldn't even. One of the girls that I kind of liked that I hung around with that I banged, she was. I thought she was kind of hot, but she kind of also had like a bit like she kind of looked a little weird too. But to me, it was kind of hot, but. She became it became ugly quick because she just was so dumb that it was like unbelievable. Like she was way dumber than me. You know, like I should be the dumb one in the relationship. And this girl was so stupid that it was like everything she reminded me about, she was wrong. You know, everything she asked me about, I was like, you don't know about that? Like that's the dumbest thing ever what you're saying. Like everything was like I felt like, wow, she was 2 years older than me and she was an idiot. Like it was clear as day that she was dumb. So it was like I couldn't. But like when I met Leah, I was like, wow, you're wicked interesting to me and stuff like that. So like it's and that girl had big tits and stuff. So it doesn't matter if you're dumb. It's unattractive. I think. I mean, depending on what kind of dumb what you're looking for. I don't know. You can be dumb. I mean, I'm dumb. So if something about me works for Leah, but I think I'm dumb. So.
I don't know. I just feel like intelligence attracts the. You can have a little bit of dumbness, but like, I just know a girl that can know her shit. That's.
Yeah, you want to keep in mind. I'm looking at Maria at the time through the eyes of someone who's like, I'd fuck her. I'm not looking at like relationship material. It's someone on fucking TV, So that's where I'm like, I guess the mentality would be more like the one night stand mentality. Do you want the ditzy brunette that's hot, or do you want someone who's maybe a little more intelligent?
Mm-hmm. That's always been with me, bro. It's like she could be pretty, and then I'll just want to, do what I do. But like I like somebody I can like talk to,
Well, like I like it all. So because like I mean like dude, there was like there's been times back in the day where. I was over like some really very introspective girl where we had this conversation all night and then you got drunk and whatever. So that was cool. But then there's other times where some just crazy slut bag was like, want to see my tits, like, and my cum on,
Well, yeah, if she's smart, you got to work for it. If she's dumb and ditzy, you pretty much bag her easily.
It's all fun. It's all fun. The variety of it is fun. You don't know what's coming next or what's going to happen.
Like usually all the girls, it was just like right there and then. But I just felt like they just, one night stand. That's what it is.
The best was
the greatest fuck I've ever had.
That guy.
You ever see that movie, The Ladies Man, Joe?
The Tom Hanks one.
No, it was an SNL.
Oh, The Ladies Man. Yeah, the Ladies
like,
Man.
Yeah, my name is Leon. We're gonna get down and dirty. I'm gonna show you how to do the Ladies Man. All that good stuff.
I'm ashamed of myself because I'm a little bit overweight. Well, just exactly how fat are you?
Oh my God.
I'm 148 pounds. Yeah, you is fat. Anyway, I'm just gonna have a sip of my Cavatier here and take another call from a lady. Hello, lovely lady. We have a lady on the phone. Hi, this is Tommy NC 2010's mother. Yeah. So I definitely looked you up on the internet and I saw that you have been sucking dick and not charging. Oh my God. It was a good. I loved that skit. That was a good one.
Keep going, bro. You got something there, yo. Oh my God.
The fucking.
So I'm guessing Tommy's character is played by Will Ferrell.
Yes. Hello. Yeah, if a girl smells down there at all, it's done for me. I'd rather sip on my bottle here and pleasure myself to pictures of my own family. I don't know.
Oh.
But no, it's a good time. What's the next question here? We went pretty good time tonight.
Yeah. Every time you say it's going to be a short show, this happens. Every time you say it's going to be a shitty show, the opposite happens.
This has been fun.
Man, I'll tell you what, the laugh track of if you didn't say anything intelligent at all, Junebug, which you do, but if you didn't and we just had your laugh track in the background, that'd be enough.
Yeah, it's
you've
good.
You've got like the daily double here. You know what the fuck you're talking about, and the laugh track kills it.
Oh my God!
And he's hammered.
Yes, I am. I'm ready to keep going, Joe. Like I'm ready to keep going. I'm open right now. Like,
that's exactly what I want to hear. Keep going. Oh, I will.
Fucking laugh track, bro.
Byron says, would you consider that Monetize This 255 one of the most bizarre, funny episodes ever? 255. Was that last week's? Is that what he's talking about?
No, that was 268 was last week. We're talking 4 months ago. That must have been like Bullfrogs.
Oh, yeah, because 254 is the one that came down, right? So it's the one after the Bullfrog band?
No. This got to be like Bullfrog's first appearance. 255. Let me see.
No, I think Bullfrog's appearance was 250.
Yeah.
School's canceled. It's the one I'm wearing a mask. I don't know. Man, it's got 10,000 views. What the fuck did we do?
What? Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Must have been funny. I don't know.
Oh, no. It is. Because Andale Peasy, he's got the pin thing. It's a favorite color. Shell calls in. So it is. It's when he says his favorite. It's basically the song that Junebug made is based off of that episode.
Yeah. Okay. That's why.
Shit.
I knew. I had a feeling that's what it was.
That shit was funny, man. Awandi says, I still laugh whenever I remember Monetize This moment when you asked Tommy to do push-ups and he did sit-ups instead. He was dead serious. Yeah, he was retarded. The aggressive urinator JD says, ready for Lesnar's return. Wow. No, fuck Lesnar. Fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you. Finally, someone says it.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck wrestling. Until the crowd comes back. My views are so down, it's insane. I remember thinking with Jake, like even right before COVID, I remember thinking, like, wow, we put on a Raw review and there's still over 1,000 people watching every Raw review. That's amazing. It's been 3 years of this. And then right after, the second week of the COVID stuff, like 700 people are watching. And then it was, wow.
I'm surprised that WWE's viewership didn't at least hold steady, if not rise a bit, because people are staying home. People have less responsibilities at the time.
Yeah, I
so you
thought so
think they
too.
go, fuck it, let's watch it. Even though it's shit, let's watch it anyways.
Right.
You don't know what you're talking about, Drew. You're such good shit.
So what are they? I guess a lot of people went to streaming services though. Like even Tara, she's been binging the fuck out of everything because she's still landlocked.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't know. People just nobody found it, which I agree with you. I thought maybe the numbers would sort of stay the same, or possibly could like just rise based off of boredom. But I thought they would stay the same because you'd lose the people who thought it was lame, and you'd gain a bunch of people who were now at home. Yeah.
Something else I thought was even your subs on YouTube, like you would see a boost, or anyone who's got however many subs you got. Obviously, typically when you have so many subs, you have like 10% of that is actually watching you live, give or take. So actually that's a really bad number. Like maybe your overall viewership
it can vary. It can vary from it can literally vary from 2% to 25% usually.
Right. But the point is like some of your subs that may be dead subs, but they do still use their YouTube in that, might be sitting down on a Friday night and thumbing through their YouTube like, man, I'm bored because I'm stuck at home, and go, oh, that monetized this show. Let's go check that out. I forgot about that. I haven't been on YouTube in a while.
Loser. I'll just. No,
I'm sorry to laugh, but the way he's saying it sounds like he's doing a pitch sale. It's just fucking funny.
Well, no. I'm just saying that you would think there'd be a lot of people out there that are like, wow, I haven't been on YouTube in a couple of years. I'm bored as fuck. I've watched everything on Netflix. Let's thumb through the old YouTube.
Yeah.
That's back in 2017. That's how I found.
Yeah.
Stop laughing.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Fucking Lee and Leah and D Moon are upstairs laughing about this game, and I can hear Leah laughing, and I'm yelling at D Moon, stop making my wife laugh. She's fucking loud as shit upstairs.
Oh god.
Fucking goddamn it.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
She's probably sending her tit pictures to D Moon and Bailey. Like, what the fuck? Her tits are out there. She sent me a booby pic back in the day of her in the bathroom, and it was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. I almost fucking died.
My ex-girlfriend never did shit for me like that. She just showed me one that she was in a bikini getting ready to go inside the pool.
I can't believe that I got this stuff from Leah. Now that I like know Leah more, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I fucking must have been fucking smoking hot or something. Like what was she doing? Because I must have had some fucking. She must have had it bad or something. Like, it was weird because she would never do that shit. I would think it's crazy what went on.
Now I'm Slim Shady. I'm the real Shady.
That's what it was. She thought
Shadies are just so much shady. All the real Shady stand up.
Just
Joe Cronin.
Just a Miss Shady. No, yeah, that's what it was. She must have been like, oh, fucking Eminem.
The Slim Shady, the real Slim Shady. I have him here in.
So
come
weird.
and try to take him.
So weird, man. And her ex-boyfriend guy was trying to kill me or something.
It's always like that.
He was a straight edge weird dude with he was a weird fucking dude. And every couple of years he texts her.
Really?
Yeah. And
that's weird.
But I've seen the text before. He hasn't in a while now. It's been 4 years now, maybe 3 years or something. But I used to get pissed because I'd be out of nowhere. He'd send a text like, "Hey, how you been? It's been how you doing?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, go somewhere. Fuck you.
She hated the guy or whatever, and he was a psycho, and he's a stalker, and he's a psycho.
He sounds
person.
like a fucking stalker.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? She got 3 kids, married, and you still trying to hit on her?
Last time I think we only had 2. I think the last time was we only had 2, but it was still weird that he reached out.
She, she has a family.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
That's fucking bizarre.
I told her, I was like, I'm gonna kill this fucking guy. But
he's not worth it. At the end of the day, his loss was your gain, Joe.
Yeah, but it's the dude's weird. What the fuck? This guy is strange. And she was like, yeah, but he stopped doing it eventually. But I was like, that's bizarre. That's just so weird, man.
If he comes around again, just Goodfellas and fucking take the gun and break his.
No, he just would text like or email. One time he would email. She showed me the email. She was like, "Look at this, fucking," and he was like saying like, "Sorry for everything I did back in the day" or something, and she didn't respond to it.
That's how you know you got a real. They show you like, babe, look, this fucking idiot fucking texted me. Like, that's how you know you got a real one.
I showed her. I've shown her stuff too. There's been girls that send me stuff like, and there was a girl in the community that sent me stuff like that, like whatever, it was weird or whatever, and I showed her. I was like, what the fuck is this? Can you believe they're fucking like, what the fuck? It was weird.
It's just you got to deal with shit like that, but like it all has to do with trust, bro. Like if you know you can trust somebody, you don't got to worry about that. You could just sit down and just drink about it. Look at these fucking clowns trying to get back into lives and shit after all the shit they did.
Yeah, that's so bizarre, dude. Well, fucker, I'm out of here, man. I mean, you guys can hang out all you want. But,
my bladder's full. I was gonna say real quick. I wanted to point this out that fucking Yale is the next one being attacked because I guess the namesake was a slave owner.
Oh.
So now Yale is fucked.
Well, I mean, everyone else had to get rid of their stuff.
It's just everyone's like, oh, well, what are you so attached to the fucking name? It's like, are you so attached to it? You're the one that's pissed.
Well, yeah, you're obsessed. They're obsessed with everything, like meaning whatever. Just Jesus Christ, dude.
Nevertheless, that's all I had left.
Yeah, that's all I got left in my privates. All right, boys. Thanks.
You're really ending the show, Joe?
Well, yeah. I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm fucking dead. I mean, you guys can stay though.
Dude, this was fucking great. Like, if you want me next Saturday, I'm up for it.
Yeah, dude, come by next Saturday. Absolutely, we'll bring you on. I loved it.
This was fun, bro. Like, I actually, you guys end. I'll go live on my channel. Already go.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. You kind of broke up, but yeah, I'm game. Bring it on. Let's do it. Well, I'm out of here, but you guys can hang out, man. Fuck it. You can hang out on hold. You can talk, whatever the fuck. I'm out of here, though. I got to go fucking figure out what the hell's going on tomorrow. Some crazy shit.
Happy Father's Day, bro.
All right, cheers.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Hey, happy Father's Day.
We got to have a water balloon fight tomorrow with the kids. That's really planned. All right, good night, guys. Thank you, man. I had fun. This is Corrupted episode, 156?
Damn.
All right, bye.
Time's flying.
My cock's flying. Thank you to Drew, Gatekeeper Drew. He derailed my dick tonight. Good night, boys. Good night, boys. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm always nerdy. What's up, brother? Good night. We'll see you next week. See you tomorrow for Sunday Night Gaming. I'll be live at about, I don't know when I'll be live, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., sometime like that. Tomorrow night for Saturday Night Gaming. Happy Father's Day, all the fathers out there. We'll do it again tomorrow. And thank you guys very much for the support and for listening to Corrupted Podcast. Keep it hard, man. What's up, Six? What up, Nightmare? What up, everybody else? Thank you. Good night, everybody. I love y'all. I'm hammered.